it's like Valentine's Day. I even brought her chocolate strawberries.
Should we bust these out right now? We go get
them out. Is this like our intro to love? We're gonna eat a chocolate strawberry. Yeah, like the dating pool is really bad. Like there's no one that even catches my attention. Like
maybe like the universe is waiting for you to like align yourself with those things you really want to do. Then like the right partner to help you like keep igniting that fire within you will come into your life, you know? Bro, Instagram trying to be TikTok trying to be YouTube.
I love that Twitter is Twitter changed into X now.
X.
And I just love Twitter because I can still curse on there. I can bully people. I don't bully anyone.
Oh wow.
I don't bully anyone.
Now you excited about bullying. I have been like just, you know, trying to gather like the energy to start the podcast. Like I had actually started the podcast.
That's what I'm gonna say. I was just trying to gather the energy to get my life together.
Yeah, I've been gathering for 25 years, guys. Hi guys, welcome back to the Wasted with Wendy podcast. Actually, now it's the Pink podcast. So yeah, I'm changing the name from the Wasted with Wendy podcast to the Pink podcast. And a little backstory, obviously when I started my brand, Wasted Apparel, that's the name I chose. And anybody who like follows me from Wasted or just knows that I have Wasted Apparel, it makes sense. Like Wasted Apparel, Wasted with Wendy. And it made sense when I was first thinking of like doing my podcast. I was like, okay, that's like cute. It's like sister brands. But I feel like the Wasted with Wendy podcast doesn't really like embody what I want this podcast to be about. Or even like if a stranger hears it, I feel like you don't really understand what's in store for you in the podcast. I feel like it only makes sense to those who know me and know that I have Wasted Apparel. And I want the podcast to be obviously bigger than I am and bigger than like Wasted Apparel. And I want it to just be like a place for like women and just like a girl world. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like the Pink podcast embodies all of that so much better. And I feel like what a better time to announce it than now that it's like Valentine's Day season. And yeah, so now it's going to be the Pink podcast. I'm going to change everything to be the Pink podcast. And I hope you guys understand the change. I hope you guys like it more. I feel like it feels way more true to me and like where I see the podcast going and how I want it to feel to everyone. So yeah, without further ado, welcome back to episode 4. Today's guest co-host is Miss Natalia.
You worded that so good. I loved it.
Thank you.
Like, honestly, couldn't be better than that. I really do like the Pink podcast, though. That does embody, like, women. I'm just a girl vibes.
Yeah. I'm glad that you like it, because
I like it.
It's like a little, it's a big change, you know, to change the entire name of the podcast.
Wasted is so you, but...
It's so me, and it's like Wasted with Wendy. It has like 3 W's, you know?
But you want newcomers to know that something else going on.
Yeah, I just want it to be bigger than me for sure.
That's cute.
And Wasted with Wendy makes sense now.
I really do hope, like, it blows up and, like, you get to, like, really show, what's it called? What's the word? Awareness. You want to bring awareness.
Yeah.
So awareness is the word.
The word of the day.
Okay.
Good word.
So yes, I'm Natalia, better known as Natalia's Universe.
Yeah, that's actually how I refer you, because there's so many Natalias, but there's only one Natalia's
It's so
Universe.
funny. People actually like have me in their phone as Universe or Miss Universe. I have guys who call like the host. The host call me Universe.
That's crazy.
I love that.
Well, I love the Natalia's Universe. I feel like it fits you a lot and like embodies you for sure.
What can I say?
So Natalia and I know each other just how I know every other girl who's been on the podcast and who's coming on the podcast is through Wasted Apparel. Yes. But now we're more than that, you know? We're friends. And
I feel like you're such a homebody though, and I'm like a wild child. Yes. But I'm glad.
Yeah, you're super
I'm
Aries.
Glad you're a friend of mine, though. Like, I know you always comment, you show love. So, yeah. I really do appreciate that, though, because a lot of girls are, like, just there. Yeah. Like, you're watching everything, but you're not saying much.
I'm, like, supporting my friends type of girl, too. For sure.
I think it's a fire sign thing.
Yeah.
Because
like,
me as
if I love you, you're going to know.
Yeah, I hype everyone up. Yeah. Even if it's not giving, like, there's something to hype up there.
What?
Even if it, like, there's always, I don't know, there's always something, like, giving.
You tried. I love it.
No, there's always something giving. Like, even if you're not the greatest of the bunch, you know, there's something there.
Wow.
You know, there's something there.
It's giving Regina George.
I don't think anyone's, like, ugly. Okay. Like, you know, there's something, like, pretty about everyone.
Okay. You tell them. We're changing it. Okay. But Natalia, yeah, she's an outside girl for sure. I'm an inside cat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I love being inside. You have to like drag me or convince me
You have
to
such a
come
comfy
out.
home though. I wouldn't leave either.
I think it's just because I like being home that I had to like make it so comfy. I don't know. When I was growing up, I definitely wanted to always be outside. I think because I couldn't be. But now I'm like definitely a homebody. But I think it's important to definitely step out and like do fun things and have like memories. Like what happened the other day.
Yeah, that's something.
We're gonna get into that in a second, but
that's something I really like always think about. Like I just want to have things to tell my kid. Like I just want to have all these experiences that I can like really tell my kids one day. Really like. Yeah. I don't know. It's just fun. It's just fun.
Memories are way better than being home all the time. I had to work on like that balance in my life because, you know, it's good to go out, do new things. And speaking of doing new things, we were supposed to shoot this podcast episode. Well, first of all, a bunch of days ago, but one of the days ago, oops, it was what, Thursday? Yeah, no, Wednesday.
Wednesday with Wendy.
Yep. Now it used to be Wasted with Wendy Wednesdays or something, but now it's just gonna be Wednesday with Wendy for sure. So Wednesday comes around and Natalia and I are supposed to shoot.
I'm like, girlie, I can't. I have to go to the Travis concert.
Right. Super last minute. And I was like, girl, yes, like I would trade me out for this podcast. Like, go live your best life. We could shoot another day, no problem.
So I was supposed to go with a friend, and then I had someone else hit me up who was like, oh, like invite your girls, like backstage, VIP, whatever. And I'm like, okay. And it was like maybe like 2 hours before Travis would come on, but it was definitely like an hour before the concert.
Yeah.
So I'm like, do you just want to come to the concert with me? Yeah. And I called her on FaceTime. I'm like, you got to get ready right now, Pookie. This is like quick. We have an hour to get there, but we're going to have a good time. And sent the names and we had a good time, me and my girls.
Yeah, it was crazy. Like she said, I was at home. I was in the middle of doing a cleaning spree in this room actually. And, you know, hair up, chilling, big white tee, not white tee, but like a big tee cleaning. Like I'm in my mommy mode. And then I just said, do you want to come to the concert? And I'm like, oh, what the fuck? To the concert? I was like, you know what, Wendy? Like, fuck it. Like, I know right now you want to say...
though. Yeah. I thought you were going to say no. I really, truly thought you were going to say no. And I was so happy that you didn't.
Honestly, it was kind of like my man being like, bitch, you should definitely go. Like, go live...
He's iconic for that. Yeah. Very Aries.
He's like super Aries. So you and him are both Aries. And you guys definitely have that, like, spiciness for sure.
I'm working on it, y'all.
Yep. And so he was like, you should go. You should, like... go have fun, and that would be so fun for you guys to talk about on the podcast. So you guys both just last minute went to this concert. So I was like, you know what, you're right. I know I look fugly right now, but I'm gonna make it happen.
Never. You looked great.
Stop. No, I didn't.
So she looked so hot. Like she had body. She showed her pants. It was really hot.
And it was actually an emergency because I wanted to get those pants fitted. Like I wanted to, you know, tighten them myself, but I didn't have time because you gave me like an hour. So I didn't have time
to get ready and make it there.
My new place is 30 minutes away.
You were on time. She did a great job.
Who would have thought? Me? Like, if anybody, all my friends know I'm like a not on time type of girl. My mom watching this knows I'm not an on time type of girl.
I'm really bad too. I got here late today.
But I was like, this is perfect because I'm running late. But I already knew you were going to be running late, so I was chilling.
I was so happy when you were like, I'm still getting ready. I was like, perfect. I'm stopping to get food as well.
Yep. That's totally... Every time that the girls come to... Nobody ever makes it on time. And it's so girl-coded for sure.
You gotta tell them like an hour difference.
Exactly.
Like if you want them to come at 5, you gotta tell them 4.
And that's exactly how it goes every single time. And I'm chilling because I know they're gonna be late and I'm late and it's perfect. And that's how it happened today too. But back to the story of that day. So she was like, okay, get ready. We're going. And I was like, okay, shit. So I got ready super fast. I'm talking about lightning speed. Like I kind of did my no makeup vibe. And
she's like, do you have lip liner?
Yeah, I needed her lip liner.
Yes, daddy, of course.
Mm-hmm. And I even pulled my hair back with like a tank top, which I hate doing that, but I couldn't find any other outfit.
I showed you a pic. She looked literally so hot. Like
no, you know, that was like a bodysuit. And I was on FaceTime with Ashley. I was like, I don't know what to wear. And she just had like her wisdom teeth pulled out. So she's like over here trying to help me without being able to talk. I love her. She's so freaking cute. And she was like, just cut it and make it into like a shirt. So I literally cut my bodysuit and I just tucked it under. Like
you cut your bodysuit?
Yeah. And I just tucked it under.
She's just so innovative.
No. And then the pants didn't fit me. I folded them over. And then my panties were kind of like showing a little bit, like a little sneak peek. It was cute. It was a cute moment. And then yeah, we got there. We got there on time somehow. Thank God. And we got there and it was amazing. I mean, it was such a night to remember.
It really was. It was definitely very interesting.
Yeah.
Very iconic. Very on brand.
Very iconic. One of the wildest nights of my life. I mean, we were VIP, so that was crazy. I've never been like VIP in a concert. Like, I've never been floor in a I've been to a couple concerts and I've never been that close ever.
We were like definitely behind the scenes. It was a good time.
Yeah, we had a little behind the scenes moment.
We can't talk too much, but
we can't talk about it, but maybe like a little close friends on Instagram moment. Shh. But it was amazing. It was like one of the best nights ever. So thank you for
of course, anytime.
telling me to come.
Yeah, of course, anytime. I was so happy that you came, and honestly, getting into this next subject, working downtown though helps me like experience so much. Like I traveled so much this year. I've been to so many like concerts for the free.
Yeah.
And like done so many cool things. Like that wasn't the first time I went to his concert. I actually went in Miami as well.
Yeah.
And that was fun too. So yeah, that's one thing that's good about working in the nightlife.
Yeah.
Is definitely like the experiences I make, and like I never have to do too much. It's just like, oh, pull up, like aesthetic purposes.
Yeah.
Aesthetic purposes.
Nothing else.
Yeah,
Okay.
it just come and look nice and have a fun time. So yeah, that was cool. I definitely had fun. I'm glad I was with the girls too though.
It was like a group of us, like, and a lot of us, we were all there like last minute. So yeah, it was so funny.
Everybody get ready in 1 hour.
Yeah. So we were all like laughing about like, damn, how much time did you have? Wait, how much time did you have? It was like a whole thing.
No, thank God I was already supposed to go, because if not, I wouldn't have made it myself.
Yeah. Yeah, you had a little bit, because you told me what, like maybe 2?
5 o'clock.
Did you? I think it was like 2 or something. No, I'm saying like the time you told me you were going, I think it was like 2 or 3. I was at the gym. That's all I know. I was at the gym and she was like, I'm going. And I was like, girl, bye. Go. Like, fuck this.
I want to be a gym girly so bad.
It's just go.
Those are the only girls I'm jealous of. Is the girls who go to the gym. Because
why don't you go to the gym?
I don't have the drive. I just don't have the drive.
You know, you kind of just have to. It's kind of like you break into it.
And I don't know what I'm doing. Like,
yeah.
You know? I don't want to go and then like not like, what if I'm doing the wrong form and I'm working out the wrong muscle?
Well, you could start out with something like you could show up to develop the habit of going, and then slowly you could integrate things.
So are you gonna take me to the gym?
I'll take you to the gym. I have a couple guest passes.
Ooh,
and you've already been there, so
I'm getting thick.
No, I actually stopped doing my heavy workouts because of endometriosis, which we'll talk about later. But yeah, the gym it is scary at first, I'm not gonna lie. But then you get over it. Yeah.
It's like, whoa, what's going on here?
You could always do things that are like easy at first. Like I go in there half of the week and I just do treadmill, matter of fact. And then, or you could do Stairmaster. Just shit to like show up for like your health. Stairmaster. You know what I mean?
I'm trying to get rid of like.
Is that even how it goes?
I want to be like Hourglass.
You are Hourglass. I don't think the Stairmaster is gonna. I thought it was
should like tone.
Yeah. It is the stairs. Stairs are hard. So.
It should be toning.
Yeah, maybe. Just go. If you do it enough, it's going to get toned for sure.
Okay.
But.
Nat's going to the gym this year.
2024.
2024 at gym.
What do you have on your New Year's resolutions? Let's talk about our New Year's resolutions.
Oh, that's good. Okay. New Year's. I never really wrote them out.
No?
I didn't write them out. No.
Okay.
But I made a vision board with my best friend.
Okay, that's kind of the same vibe.
On my vision board, I wanted to put and like manifest a new job, because I'm kind of over the nightlife.
Okay.
A new job. I wanted to have more experiences, like traveling. I want to travel more this year. I just got my passport. My passport picture is literally atrocious. They made me show my ears. I don't know what that's all about, because everyone else I see, they're not showing their ears. I'm the only one showing my ears, and they made me show my ears.
That's crazy.
So yeah, traveling, getting a new job. I just want to be like financially free.
Yeah.
I'm not looking for a relationship, but if love comes my way, I'm open to it, and I definitely want a different relationship from the ones I've had. So all the ones I've had have been like very tumultuous.
Oh, big word.
You know what I'm saying? She got vocabulary.
Ooh.
Takes me a second, but no, I'm so bad. I feel like I have undiagnosed ADHD, literally, disclaimer, because I'm always off topic, and sometimes like it will take me a long time to process what I need to say.
Yeah.
I also blame it on my Pisces Mercury.
Okay. But you know, Bae also thinks he has undiagnosed ADHD, so maybe it's like a little Aries thing of you guys. Yeah.
Okay. yeah, honestly, like it's so bad. And I'm very smart. Like I'm
Yeah.
actually so smart.
I don't know.
But I know I really am. Like I did great on my SATs. Like I'm actually really smart. But it's so hard for me to like get it out. Like it's in my head.
Yeah.
But it's hard for me to get it out sometimes.
But that's okay. Maybe like we all have our different. I feel like a lot
I
of
blame
people.
it on my Pisces Mercury.
People who say they have ADHD, I feel like sometimes they just like compare their strengths to like the average strength, and it's like if you're like a faster thinker than you can articulate, maybe you're just like a fast thinker. Like what a blessing.
Yeah, it's too, like
you know,
like literally even how I talk, how I do everything.
Yeah.
Like sometimes I realize like I go way too fast. Like
Yeah.
And even how I live my life, I'm going way too fast.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like sometimes I need to just relax and breathe and just take my time.
Yeah.
But it's hard for me to do that.
Yeah. For the podcast, I try to talk slower.
Aries.
Huh?
Especially for an Aries, it's like so hard for me to just take my time.
And you're an Aries woman, which makes you like a little wild child.
Yeah. I'm a little cray-cray.
I try to talk slower for the podcast because I feel like it's more easy to listen to, but it's so hard.
Soothing.
Yeah, soothing to the ear. But I'm like a fast talker.
Really? I feel like you articulate your words really well and you're like...
Thank you.
And I feel like you have a nice voice as well.
Thank you. I'm a little sinusy up right now from allergies.
She's perfect. Like, it's Wendy.
No.
Seriously.
No. Don't do this
for real.
right now. Stop.
I love that. Like, honestly, talking about signs, like, I feel like as an Aries, I'm supposed to be so girl boss, and I'm really not. Like, I'm kind of lazy.
No,
I'm not gonna lie, I'm lazy, y'all. Like,
no.
I don't have the, and I don't even think it's that I don't have the drive. I also think that I'm like afraid of like trying things and it not working out for me. Like, it's a fear that I really do need to get over, but I don't like failing.
Yeah.
So. But you're so like, you like something, you want to do it. Like, you know how many times I've talked about doing a podcast? Like, I yap so much. Like, this is like perfect for me. Yeah. But I've never done it. And you have this whole setup, and I'm just so proud of you. Like,
thank you.
She always goes for her dreams, and I love that. Like, look at her little setup. And she also did waisted apparel. That's something else I've always wanted to get into. I literally have a sewing machine, and I haven't even unboxed it.
Why?
I'm telling you, first of all, I don't know how to use it, but
I mean, that's how it starts. I didn't know how to use it.
I know. I'm just like,
I just like
to YouTube it.
YouTubed certain things. Like, I'll just start off with one simple thing, and then from there, it'll like throw you to the next. But you have it in you. I think people just have to organize their thoughts.
Yeah, I think I'm very creative and stuff. It's just hard for me to like get it out. Just like with what I was saying, like me talking, even like it's hard for me to get it out. But in this brain, there's definitely a lot going on.
Yeah. I almost want, like, I feel like if I couldn't do this, or I feel like this is my real dream right here. But I feel like if I couldn't do this, I feel like I would want to be like a mentor. Or maybe I could do that when I'm like older and almost like retired. I feel like I'm such a makeup planner, make a list. Like, I'm so good at bossing people around.
What's your like birth chart looking like?
Oh my God. So Scorpio moon. So
that's why you're mysterious. She's mysterious. I don't ever know what Wendy's up to. I kind of love that. Like I post too much. Like everyone knows what I'm up to, and I need to stop doing that.
It goes with your vibe though. It's so you. It's so you coded. Like I love.
Yeah, I don't want to change myself because there's so much like, oh, you should be like this now. You should clean girl and this and that.
Oh my God.
So like I'm like, I want to stay myself. You know.
Yeah.
Like I'm literally the goofiest person. Like I just broadcast.
Yeah.
I don't broadcast everything, but definitely like stuff that like I want to talk about. I will talk about it.
Yeah.
Stuff like if I took a cute selfie, everyone's gonna see it. Like I don't care.
Yeah. And I feel like
it's not for y'all, it's for me.
We need the balance. You know, we need the balance of like the mysterious people and then like the people who are outgoing and the people who are like somewhere in the middle. Like me and Ashley always says like you are such a you are your own entity. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody does Natalia's universe like Natalia's universe. Like
oh my God,
you rock the nightlife girl vibe. You know what I'm saying? If there was like a poster child girl for like being like if somebody were to try to convince me to be a nightlife girl, they would have to show me like a recap of what you do. And I'd be like, you know what? Like it's not looking that bad. Like I dig it a little bit.
Oh, I love that.
So I love that you're you. Like you are so you. But I do like if you are saying you want to do more things for yourself, I totally understand because
I am trying to like I have been stepping into like I am just who I am and like loving that because before I would judge myself so hard for being like how I am and like a lot of people don't like me because of how I am.
Yeah.
Like I'm very out there, I'm very outspoken, I will say whatever. But I'm like coming into this like era where I just love that about myself and like whoever likes it, stay, have a good time.
Right.
Whoever doesn't like it, like, look away, go over
Right.
there, do something. Like, mind yours and I'll mind mine.
Yeah. But yeah, okay. I'm a Scorpio moon. Base a Scorpio
Sorry.
moon and Aries. So we're both it's okay. I'll always bring it back.
Yeah, I love
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Because me, I'm on another.
No, I love that you're like the shuffle and I'm like bringing it back.
Yeah, I love
And it
that. I
keeps
need
it
that
fun. It keeps it fun for you
balance.
guys. So yeah, we're both fire signs with both Scorpio moons.
Oh, yeah, Scorpio moon too.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys are both mysterious.
Mysterious for sure. It's like an internal battle of like, do I want to post or do I never want to post again? And then I have a Taurus rising. So super bossy. Like I hate.
You need some earth in there. I have no earth. Maybe that's why I am the way I am.
Taurus is earth?
No, I have no earth.
Oh, you have no earth. Wait, what's your moon and rising?
So I'm an Aries sun, a Libra moon, and a Gemini rising.
Okay, but that's like a nice little balance for sure. I mean, you're definitely a wild child with a Gemini rising.
Yeah, and the Libra moon, like, that's air.
Let's talk about dreams, right? Like, what is, like, Wasted for me at first, I thought it was like my vibe, but I kind of started. The only reason why I actually started Wasted Apparel, this is a funny story, is because I wanted to creative direct like shoots almost. Like I wanted to curate like vibes and like have baddies doing certain things. And I was trying to help somebody else with their vision by doing that. And then they didn't really need that creative direction. And I was like, wait a damn minute, like why don't I do this for myself? And it kind of tied in because at the time I was going on a vacation and I couldn't find any like hot girl bikinis. It was like 2019. You remember in 2019 it was so much harder to find like hoey type of clothes. And I was
feel like that's when it just started popping out. I feel like Megan Thee Stallion really like brought out the like live your truth.
Yes, that was Megan's era for sure.
Yeah, I think definitely she started that whole like hot girl situation.
Yes.
Which at first I was so into, and lately I've been like so like I want to be like sweet.
Yes.
And amazing and,
same. Like, okay, we need to bring it back to that because we've both been talking about how we're kind of over like the baddie era.
Like
transitioning.
I still want to be a baddie, but like more of like a classy baddie, like
classy baddie for
sure, a well-respected baddie.
Yeah, like a housewife baddie almost, like half and half.
Yes, oh my gosh, you don't even know.
Oh my god, yeah, we're gonna do a segment on that. You guys just wait.
The housewife girl, don't even get me started on that.
Girl,
I could cook. If you're watching this, I can cook.
What else?
Can she clean?
Okay.
I can clean. I can cook, and I can do whatever you need.
Do other things. Wink.
Whatever you need.
Drop your. We're gonna put her phone number in the description. If there's a man in here, rich man with some good vibes, hit up Natalia. Yeah. A good man.
He's a good man, Savannah. He's a good man.
Oh, I hate the people that won't know that, but it's okay. You know what? If you know, the girls that know. But yeah, so I started Wasted just because I wanted to have the combination of like creative directing, like photo shoots / bringing more hoey bikinis to the world. And that's where it all stems from. And then, but before that, I wanted to be a lawyer, which still interests me. Like I still,
when I was younger, I wanted to be a lawyer too.
Oh my God, we're almost like we have so many similar interests. We should look at each other's charts.
But you're a Leo and I'm an Aries, and that definitely makes sense.
That's
but like,
true.
Okay, sorry, back to I'm gonna circle back now. What's your Mercury and Mars and Venus?
I don't know. I always forget.
Those are like some of the most important ones.
I always forget. Like every time I read it, I have the whole book too. Like I have an astrology book.
Can I borrow it?
Yes, you could definitely borrow it. It's such an amazing book. Do I have it?
So
yes, it's right
So all my other placements are Pisces and Aries.
Really?
Yeah. Pisces Venus, I'm a lover girl. Aries Mars, I'm a psycho.
Pisces are a little crazy though.
They are.
But
I want to know the rest of yours. We'll talk about it later though. Can you show me your chart?
I'll show you my chart.
Can you add me on CoStar or something?
Oh my God, please. And then you can tell me everything you know, because I'm an astrology girly, but you seem to be like an astrology girl boss.
I mean, I know my stuff.
Yeah.
Like I can read it for you and be like,
okay.
And like kind of like put it into our lingo for you.
Yeah. I mean, every time I look at it, I always remember. I'm like, right, that's what it is. But I just never remember the rest. Like, I have such a poor memory
I just
with that.
had so much time during COVID to just rot in bed.
I was doing the sewing during COVID. That was mine.
You did that.
Yeah.
I should have done that.
I bought that book, and I love that book. That's what really got me into, like, astrology for sure.
It's definitely interesting.
Yeah.
Like, I don't base my whole life off of it, but it definitely is very interesting. And I feel like I learned more about myself once I got into astrology.
Yeah, if you guys are not astrology girlies or whatever,
Just skip a little bit.
skip a little bit, or actually look up your birth chart, and after you
Just
read
read
it,
it. Go. I suggest the pattern. The pattern is a good
Yes.
one because it doesn't talk about like, oh, your sun this and Scorpio this. It's just like just talks to
But
you.
if you
in
want to
like
do a deep dive, you could go on Birth Cafe. Have you ever been on Birth
No.
Cafe? It's
Never
like,
putting me on.
yep, it's a website, and it gives you like a deep dive, and it'll say because your north node is in this but in conjunction with the sun.
See,
then
I
it
can't get
means-
into that. Like even
It
though
breaks it down for you,
I
though.
love it, I
Yeah.
cannot get into it. But that's what I'm saying, for beginners, I would get the pattern because it
Yeah,
doesn't talk about all that.
True.
It's just like more like breaks you down.
Beginner friendly for sure.
Yes, beginner
First
friendly.
step, program. Okay. Second step, do the
Birth
Birth
Cafe.
Cafe. Third step, buy the book. Okay. Link in my bio. No, I'm kidding. I wish. Maybe that'll be my first sponsor, like an astrology book.
A TikTok,
what a slay.
TikTok shop.
Oh my god, no! I hate TikTok shop.
I hate TikTok shop too. Like that.
I'm not gonna lie. The gym
traumatizing.
zip ups have been like kind of looking at me, like eating me up, because I'm like,
No, this girl that I work with, I was like, what are you wearing? Because we wear bodysuits at work. Well, not bodysuits, but like jumpsuits.
yeah.
I upgraded. I don't have my ass out no more.
So if you guys don't know Natalia, she
used to show her ass.
Yeah, she used to work at like other nightclubs like Tier and stuff, but now she works at a more reserved type of nightclub.
Mhm.
Yeah,
That's how.
just for those who maybe don't have the context.
Yeah, I worked at Tier Celine, bigger clubs.
Yeah.
More ass out. Now I work at a smaller venue.
Yeah.
No ass out.
No,
No,
it goes
no,
with the size
nothing
of the
out.
venue.
I can wear really whatever I want.
Nice.
Not whatever I want, but like
yeah, within the vibes that they want.
So jumpsuit, TikTok shop.
Mhm.
I'm like, girl, your ass is looking fat.
I know exactly
And
what
it was
jumpsuit
like
you're talking
scrunchy
about.
in the butt, and
Yeah.
it was like a cutout in the back.
Yes.
It was. I was like, girl, where'd you get that? She's like, TikTok shop. I'm like, you got bamboozled.
Yeah.
Like you got drawn.
They got
in.
you.
They got you. But they about to get me too.
We
Because I was
lost
like, girl,
one.
you look good.
No, I'm
But
seriously.
I refuse.
I feel like it's like I'm riding so hard on the bandwagon, but they have the cutest, like that freaking gym, like the Lululemon's dupe zip up.
Get into it and let me know.
No, I don't know, because I'm riding so hard for
We're
like
boycotting.
yeah.
I felt the same way when Instagram did that. I was like, why do we need to shop on Instagram?
No, and they like I'm glad that they're kind of like eased off of it a little bit, because they were pushing that so hard.
And I hate that Instagram isn't in chronological order no more. Like that is so annoying.
Please, can we bring it back? Please.
That really upsets me.
Let's start like
How
a
am I
sign up
supposed to
sheet.
show love to the baddies? Like I be feeling like I don't comment on people's stuff anymore because I just see the first post and I don't really look at anything else. I look at people's stories because when I scroll down just a little bit, it's like stuff like I don't want to see. Like,
Bro,
where did you come from?
The thing is, when I open it and I see something, I'm not in my like comment vibe in the moment. You know, maybe I'm like, oh my god, this is so amazing. I can't wait to come back and say how much I love this. I'm busy right now. I just want to take a look, but I don't want to participate. Let me come back to it. By the time you come back, it's gone.
Yeah,
it never existed. You're not gonna scroll down enough to find it. Now when you scroll down,
trying to scroll down and find it is the worst part.
Bro, Instagram trying to be TikTok, TikTok trying to be YouTube.
I love that Twitter is Twitter changed into X now.
X. Me and Twitter are kind of on the same vibe, changing names.
and I just love Twitter because I can still curse on there. I can bully people. I don't bully anyone.
Oh, wow.
I don't bully anyone,
now
actually.
You're excited about bullying.
I don't bully anyone, actually. But definitely, like, what did I say on TikTok the other day? Some guy was like, oh, I only want to love one person for the rest of my life. He commented that on my TikTok. And I was just like, get that gay shit out of here. And they deleted my comment.
Oh, my God.
And I'm like, it's a joke. Like, dang, I just want to be silly. Like,
yeah, TikTok doesn't play with that no more.
And neither does Instagram. What did I say the other day? I was like, oh, I punched someone in the face on my story. I said, I punched someone in the face. And they removed my post because I said punch. Like, that's OD. Like, I'm not being like, oh, you're fat and ugly. Like, I'm just like, said I just punched someone in the face.
And what if you did it out of self-defense?
And what if I'm like, I got punched in the face. Oh, I'm not allowed to get punched in the face now?
That's such a lighthearted word, punch.
Yeah,
but then insane. I see the most sexual stuff on Instagram.
Yeah, like titties. I'm like,
like, come on, the balance is...
crack, out.
Anytime somebody comments under my post something with like, bitch, I love this, or anything like that.
You're making me nervous.
Really? Do you want the fan on? Do you want a little cooling off moment? Anytime somebody comments anything, like, you know how us girls, we be on Instagram mad, like, aggressive, but like in a cute way, like, yo, this is so fucking hot. Like, I just crashed my car. Oh, two different girls. But yeah, and then they just be hiding it now. And I'm like, bro, it's just like girl lingo. Can we just
Yeah,
we're not even
definitely.
saying like any big words on there, you know,
Yeah.
like
Oh, and
terrorist.
I think I commented. No, I didn't comment. I captioned my picture. I was like, sick but make it cunt because I was sick.
Yeah.
And I said sick but make it cunt. And I even put the little star with for the U. Post deleted
Are you serious?
for saying cunt. And I didn't even say cunt. I said C star NT.
No
So
way.
it's just so annoying. So like I don't actually believe people, but I definitely say words that aren't, I guess, acceptable.
Yeah. They're not
And-
brand friendly.
Yeah, but Twitter, I love you.
Twitter still, yep, they still allow people to do what they want. I feel like Instagram
Twitter,
should
you
go
can
back to
literally post
chronological
whatever the
order,
fuck you want.
Borfies, and take out Instagram shop. Let's let Amazon do what they're good at.
Right. Let Amazon.
Everybody,
Amazon.
look, you
Be
know
yourself,
how,
babe.
yeah, we were just talking
Yourself.
about that ourselves. Like, you be you. I'm like mysterious and like, ooh, and you're like the opposite. You're like the poster child of like funness, and it's like such two different worlds. Everybody could love the both worlds
Yeah,
at the
let's
same
just
time.
coexist.
You get the best of
Don't get
both.
me
This is
started.
when everybody's tuning out as soon as I start singing. They're like, nope.
Immediately.
Bye.
Immediately bye.
And this is as soon as, I mean, this is the same thing we're trying to tell you. TikTok, oh my God, with the fucking trying to be YouTube and they want like the wide, I mean, like the
You saw that
horizontal.
I don't mind that.
You like the horizontal thing?
No, I don't like it. But for certain videos, like I remember they posted like Universal's having a new theme park. I definitely need to flip the screen for that. Like, let's see what's going on.
That's fine. Sprinkled here and there. You know, but I don't need TikTok to be YouTube because I like YouTube for YouTube and I like TikTok for TikTok.
You know, talking about that, you know, on Twitter, you can like post a whole movie.
Are you serious?
There's like this one page that posts like a whole movie. Like I watched Saltburn the other day on Twitter.
No way.
Yeah. So
how are they not like taken down?
Yeah, like I just love Twitter. Like Twitter's
the opposite of everybody else.
Yeah, they're living.
That's crazy.
I love Twitter.
Oh my God. How did we even get here?
I don't know.
Oh, because we were flaming TikTok shop.
Oh yeah.
But the jackets do have me in a chokehold because they look good.
You let me know how that goes.
I don't know if I'm ready because
that girl was a lot thicker than me too, so I don't know if that's gonna look as good as me on me.
You just get like a extra small so it fits like that, you know? Oh, it's like cinches in. But I'm scared. I don't know. I feel like I like
Amazon too. Sometimes when you buy stuff, it's like not giving what it gave on her.
With Amazon, you could always return fast. I feel like with TikTok Shop, isn't that coming from like overseas?
No returns.
No return.
No returns.
But
no exchange. Nothing.
I want to get it, but I like saying that I've never bought anything from TikTok
Me too.
Shop.
I like saying it too. Like, girl.
Not as like starting a thing. Like, yeah, if you haven't bought anything from TikTok Shop, like this YouTube video right now. Thumbs up, okay? Join the club. Big thumbs up if you haven't liked it.
We're so cool. We're so different.
Yeah. I don't know. I wanna
Talking about social media.
Oh yes.
Do you wanna get into it?
Yeah, let's get into our social media rant.
Okay. For one, I think on TikTok especially, a lot of people try to tell you what love is or what love looks like or what it should look like, what relationships should look like, what men should be doing, what women should be doing if they're not doing this.
Yeah.
I think it's just so not realistic. Everyone has a different life. Everyone has different traumas. Everyone has different upbringings. And people are going to be people. And sometimes there's not always an answer to it. Obviously, like, if he never talks to you and he acts like he hates you, he probably does. Yeah. So take the signs there. Yeah. But for some things, like, I don't know, it's just unrealistic expectations between people. Yeah. And even beauty standards. And sometimes I catch myself, like, I'm on my phone way too much. Yeah. I need to get off.
Have you ever checked your screen time?
I don't want to.
No? Check it. Check it right now. Check it for the podcast.
Yeah, I don't want to know. Because I only work 3 days out the week and I just rot in bed every other day. So
no, that would be the perfect time for you to go to the gym, for you to work on your passion. Oh my God, that's what we were talking about earlier.
Daily average. You don't want to hear this.
No, the daily average is different than like.
So which one do I look at?
Look at like the every day, like instead of week, go to day, and then look at how much time you're spending on each app.
Okay, see all app and website. Oh, a lot of it though is YouTube,
Which doesn't count. I don't count YouTube.
but because I sleep with rain sounds on. Like on the lowest, it's so funny, on the lowest volume, I will have rain sounds on.
Okay. She's like a little baby.
Yeah, I need to hear some rain sounds.
But that's what I'm saying. Don't look at the daily average because like I feel like YouTube never counts.
So then, okay, so TikTok, 12 hours and 9 minutes.
But that's the week. Look at the day. Like how much time did you spend on TikTok yesterday?
Yesterday? I don't know. Can you show me?
Oh my God. I got you.
I'm sorry.
So you go.
I'm not like tech savvy.
So instead of like week up here.
So even if I wanted to do this, I don't know how I would.
So you know how you scroll down? You just stay at the top and instead of week, you click day. Oh. And then, for example, yesterday, Instagram was 3 hours almost.
Okay.
Messages. Wow, you reply to people? I need to get some of that in my life. I
actually am so bad at responding.
Well, it says 2 hours and 18 minutes on messages. You were maybe typing a long message yesterday. Maybe it doesn't count. TikTok, 2 hours. Wow. I'm watching you. I'm gonna keep.
Is that a lot? TikTok 2 hours?
Yes,
because that's a lot for a day?
For sure.
That's not bad.
The day before, same thing. Like Instagram 2 hours, TikTok 2 hours. Yeah, because it's like 4 hours. Instagram on Tuesday was 3.5 hours, and TikTok was 3 hours.
I wasn't doing shit on Tuesday.
She was off that day.
I was rotting, babe.
No, but look, you're not the only one. I've like checked Venus's screen time. Horrible. Same thing. Like too much time.
But Venus, I feel like doesn't get outside. I love you, Venus. You're so hot. Please come have a good time with me. You could have came to Travis, babe.
Bro, Venus,
I invited her.
Oh my God. We stay harassing Venus.
Yeah, I think she's so hot. Like, yes. I'm so obsessed with her. Like, I love Venus.
She's such a it girl. Maybe that's why we're so obsessed with her, because she doesn't give us enough.
Come out. Like, you don't see her.
Give
like,
us more.
That's what I'm saying. Like, maybe I need to be more mysterious. Like,
no, because you see, no, that's like the comparing yourself thing, because you do maybe you so good. Much. You be doing you so good.
I do.
You do.
But I used to, like, be so hard on myself about it though, because a lot of people didn't like me, but a lot of people didn't like me either because like in high school I was probably like an awful person.
Right.
Growth. I'm actually really nice now. I'm actually really nice.
Like, I was a bully, that's why I love Twitter.
I wasn't a bully, but I was definitely not the nicest
it's
girl.
Okay, we were all a little weird in high school.
I was like having like my Maddie era.
I feel like you're still Maddie.
Like, when she like smashes her head into the fucking air dryer.
I think you're Maddie to this day. Maybe like a grown up version of Maddie.
Yeah, I feel like I'm Maddie mixed with Jules. Because she's like more like loving and like free spirit.
You know, I do see that. The collab for sure.
Yeah, collab.
Yeah. She's adding more Jules in there as the time goes, okay?
Yeah. Balance, babe.
But yeah, Venus, we miss you. Stop.
Yeah, Venus, we miss you.
She's like a bat. Like she just stays indoors, hidden.
She's so hot. Like she doesn't even post herself. Like if I looked like that, you guys will not see the end of it. You guys already don't see the end of it.
Right.
Imagine.
This petition for Instagram to do the chronological thing, petition for TikTok to remove the TikTok shop, petition for Venus to come back to Earth.
Right.
Like let's see how many petitions. We're on petition 3 and we're 40 minutes into shooting. You do?
Can I like?
Yeah.
Wendy said the other day that I look thick.
They can't hear you, bitch, because you're.
Oh. Ever since Wendy said I look thick, I've been acting up.
Yeah, she's been acting extra thick. No, she really is thick.
No, because I have a lot of weight. My weight fluctuates a lot. I think you've noticed though. I feel like everyone notices. They'll be like, "You're so skinny," and then the next day they're like,
I only know because you post it. You'll say like, you'll show like your before and afters, and I'll be like, "Oh yeah, that's true. I do remember you this way," and then now I remember you this way. But
I get on and off birth control a lot because like I don't really use it because of like me being sexually active, but it's more so to keep the weight on, because I don't know why I struggle with my weight. If I'm off of it, I lose all my weight, and like my titties shrink and everything shrinks, and I will like break out. Like I don't know why.
What?
It's so weird. I'm like the opposite.
I get why. Matter of fact, it's because you have endometriosis, bitch, and we were talking about this earlier.
But it's so annoying because since I don't use it for sexually active purposes, I'll forget to take it, and then I'll start spotting or like whatever. Yeah. And it's so fucking annoying because then I'll have to get off of it for like a week so I can restart it again, and then I lose the weight, and then it's just like so annoying. It's the worst.
You need to like learn. You need to get off of it. I hate birth control.
I know.
I know there's people who probably benefit. But I just feel more like,
and I feel happier on it. I don't know why. Like
really?
Yeah. Like when I'm on it, I'm like, life is good. I don't give a fuck.
But when you have like, okay, so endometriosis, For those of you who don't know, I know I was talking about this on the podcast with Ashley. I said that I was having like bad periods, but at the time we shot that in September. I didn't know.
You guys shot that in September?
Yeah.
That was a while ago.
Yeah, we shot that in September. And I have been like just, trying to gather like the energy to start the podcast. Like I had actually started the podcast.
That's what I'm going to say. I was just trying to gather the energy to get my life together.
Yeah, I've been gathering for 25 years, guys.
I'm 23. Relax.
No, me too. I'm 24. I just keep saying 25 because I feel like we're sneaking up into that.
I'm scared of 24. It sounds so serious.
I know. That's how I felt going into it, but I still feel the same as I did at 22 and 23. So
I was still 17 in my brain.
No, it literally, I feel like I get why parents think that they're young. It's like because I feel like I'm the same. I feel like a little bit more mature, obviously, but not like, for sure. Not that I'm like 24. Like I remember what I thought 24 would be, like when I was growing up, and it's not like how it is now. I'm like, I thought by 24 I would be like married,
Me
this,
too.
that.
It's so funny because my sisters, they both had kids at a really early age. Oh. So I thought like I was gonna have kids.
Yeah, you're like, I'm next.
Yeah, like I thought like I was gonna be 20 and pregnant or something.
Oh my God.
But no, I'm 24, no kids.
Wow.
No man.
Round of applause. No kidding.
No girl. No nada. No they them.
No nothing, basically.
No nothing.
Nobody.
But I love it here. I'm having a good time.
Yeah, we shot that so long ago, and I was just waiting for the right moment for me to announce the podcast, and I wanted to be consistent once I did. Not you being hot.
I don't know why. I think it's just really making me nervous. Or maybe it's the lights.
Yeah, the lights do make it
I feel like if I turn that on, my feet are going to get cold.
That's true. Absolutely.
So do your big one.
Okay.
Endometriosis.
So, yeah, when we shot...
I have it, and I don't even know about it, so she's going to educate me, right?
Yeah, I'm going to put you guys all on. So, when we shot that back in September, I've been dealing with bad periods since I had a period. And I didn't know what it was when I was talking to Ashley about it. How old were you when you got your period? I think 12.
Wow.
How about you?
Girl, I was like 15.
What? No, bitch.
I was like in high school.
I was like 7th grade.
I was like in high school when I got my period.
I wish. No, I've been dealing with this for a long time.
The summer of 8th grade, kind of. Like,
wow.
Going into high
yeah.
school.
What a blessing to
get it later. That means I'm gonna have my period for fucking ever. That's what that means.
I mean, I'd rather...
The sooner you get it, the faster it leaves too.
But I don't want to go through menopause. So
yeah, my mom's going through that right now.
Yeah, I feel like that changes like your entire chemistry as a woman. That's like your entire... I don't know. Menopause is its own thing.
Well, we'll get there another day.
Let's gather our thoughts.
We're only 24 right now.
Right. We'll worry about that horse later. So I figured out basically I was looking at my symptoms. I have horrible periods. So I have like a super heavy flow, heavy white set vagina. It was super heavy flow, and I have like blood clots and pain to where like debilitating pain when I'm on my period. I can't like move. I can't, like I have to be in bed rest, like truly, like I'm in pain where I'm like yelling out loud from the pain. Really? Yeah, like folded over, like I want to go to the hospital every time.
Wow.
So
I'm so sorry.
Thank you for your condolences. So I started looking up all these symptoms, and then I fell upon the word endometriosis. I'm like, wow, this is such a long word. What does that even mean? And then basically it just explains endometriosis is like when fibroids grow outside of your uterine lining and it has nowhere to shed. So fibroids grow inside of your uterine lining. I feel like a gynecologist. Every time you get your period, that's like what sheds, and that's like what's like bleeding. But when it grows outside of that, it doesn't have anywhere to go, and it just gets like inflamed, and it just grows and it causes pain.
Oh, wow.
Depending how many you have and like the severity and where they are. Some of the women that have it, we all have different symptoms. Like what you said, you have endometriosis and your symptoms are not the same as mine.
Yeah.
But then I learned how to I was looking up how to cure it because I'm like an organic girly. I was telling you about this the other day. Like I totally believe in like the power of healing yourself.
Yeah, there's definitely more medicinal in herbs and
yes.
Yeah.
And like your diet and like what you consume and what you don't consume and the quality of what you are consuming. So basically what I fell upon was just like endometriosis just stemmed from inflammation. Even if you do have those fibroids outside of your uterine lining, if you don't have that much inflammation, then they're not like erupting like a volcano. Basically every time you're inflamed, they're basically like erupting like a volcano. Wow. And so I like changed my diet to like
so you went to the doctor and they diagnosed you?
No, I had went to the regular like guy who gives you a referral to go get that. And then the first thing he was trying to do was just like convince me to get on birth control. And I was like, bro, like, I'm telling you, I'm not getting on birth control. Like, you don't even care about my symptoms. You don't even know what I have. And you're already trying to like prescribe me like a medicine. Like,
Yeah, I took the easy way out.
it's
Birth
like,
control.
what about like what's the root cause and like what's aggravating it? Like, do we not care? America's healthcare system is a whole topic for a whole nother.
Yeah, I was gonna say that, but I was like, let me shut up for once.
That's like a whole like deep dive for
Yeah,
sure.
I don't even have insurance. I haven't been to
Really?
the doctor in so long.
Oh my God.
I need to go to the doctor.
2024 resolution. But yeah, he gave me a referral, but I just haven't gone because I'm like, you know what? I'm so over it. So over going to these doctors.
You should definitely look into it though and see like exactly what you're going through.
Yeah.
But I do understand.
I almost don't want to know the severity because I know 100% I have it. I have like, it's gotten to the point where it causes like nerve damage.
See,
when
but
it
I even have
starts.
cysts in my ovaries.
You see, that's what I don't want to find out.
Yeah, but it's pretty common though. But
it is.
Yeah, I have cysts in my ovaries. I found out when I was 19 because I was like, I had just got on my birth control and I was like bleeding nonstop.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the fuck is going on? And then they told me everything because I never really had cramps growing. Like when I got my period, I never really had cramps. No, like the first day I'll feel like a little crampy.
What a blessing.
And I'll feel like, this is so weird, but I feel like my vagina's like
throbbing.
Yeah, like it doesn't, and I'd be like, whoa, I don't like that.
Yeah,
But other than that, I don't really get any other symptoms. I mean, the first day I'll have cramps, but I'll just put like a heating pad. It's not like crazy, and
Yeah.
I don't really have a heavy flow, but it does last 7 days, so that's annoying. But yeah, I don't really have. I would have never thought, you know, but it's really common to have cysts and to have endometriosis.
And that's why I don't want to know the severity because I feel like once I know.
But if you're on your health journey, you want to know so that you treat it correctly.
No, because I feel like treating it, it's just going to be the same. It doesn't matter how bad it is. And I feel like if I know, I'm only going to get more stressed about it, which isn't going to.
I understand the more stress about it, but
it's like.
It's better if you know though so that you can like treat it
I don't know.
yourself.
That's what my mom be saying.
Even if you want to treat it yourself. That's what I'm saying. If you want to treat it yourself, you can like know exactly what you have and treat it exactly how you need to.
Yeah. But I don't know. Yeah, it's scary. I don't know. That's why I'm scared to go into like figure it out for sure because I don't want to.
You should though. 2024.
You're just like my mom.
You're just like me. 2024. 2024.
When you get your health insurance, I'll go and get the what's it called? The sonogram.
That's expensive.
I know, but they have like cheaper ones.
But even if you do get insurance, it's like you still gotta pay a remainder of things.
Yeah, like a copay and stuff.
That's what I'm saying. Like, rich husband, if you see this,
hit me.
I honestly like he's probably gonna be like, oh, so what do you want? And I'm gonna be like, can you actually take me to the doctor?
Just want some health insurance, babe.
Yeah, can you actually like? I don't want a Van Cleef. I want to go to the doctor.
Please and thank you.
Please, let's get my health right.
She's in her health journey, guys.
I miss my Pookie, by the way. I just have to let that out.
You say you miss your Pookie?
Mm-hmm.
You have a bae right now? Ooh.
Not really.
Is it like a girl bae or a boy bae?
A boy bae, but he's just like Pookie.
Okay.
He's not really like Pookie. He's like Pookie. You know?
Right. Absolutely. 100%. I get that. Yep.
He's like Pookie.
Makes so much sense.
Pookie. So honestly, talking about that, so for like the past like year, and you were telling me this earlier too, like the expectations I have because of where I work.
Yeah.
And the experiences and seeing like men have an advancement in life and all that. So this past year I was really set on like if I do get in a relationship, I do want it to be someone who has money.
Yeah.
And I think it stems from like my childhood not having stability and like my dad not really being around and like I grew up with no money. So that's like something like I've always like wanted, and I've always wanted like security and stability. And all the relationships I've had have not been that. It's always been out of love and like honestly, I don't even know what was I thinking in my past relationships. But yeah, so I was like thinking this whole year like I just want, if I do find love, like I want it to be someone who has money and everything. And like lately I'm like not even lately, but like it's just been like a week of me thinking this. I'm like, maybe it's not about the money. Maybe I just want to be comfortable. Like I don't have to have the nicest things in the world and all that, but I do still want some type of like security.
I think it's like even like I think it's just womanly though.
Yeah, but like for the past year, like I said, I was thinking like I want to be a housewife.
Yeah.
And I want someone rich.
Yeah.
And all this stuff. And like now I'm coming into thinking like I want to be able to take care of myself because I don't want a man to like 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 support everything I do and then be able to take it away from me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it's just so hard for me to like it takes money to make money. So it's like really hard for me because I'm in this like standpoint where I'm like also so scared to like not achieve what I want to achieve that I don't
Yeah.
start it. So it's so weird because it's like I'm like in this in between stage where I'm like maybe I should just do it for myself, but I don't know where to start and I don't have the money to start.
Yeah.
Cause like I live by myself, I take care of my own bills, and like I'm living like my bills and like go out to eat a couple times
Yeah.
and like maybe a
And buying
skims,
Skims.
maybe a skims or two.
The
That
Skims be running us dry.
yeah, that's like
Oh.
that's like what my money goes towards. So it's kind of hard. I'm like in this weird stage right now because I obviously it would be nice to have someone to take care of everything
Yeah.
financially and like whatever. But I hope that I find someone that can give me security, stability, but also I can if I get that, I can push myself to do things for myself
Yeah.
and we can build a foundation together and it's not just them supporting everything.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So hopefully, you know, I get to experience that one day. But
Yeah.
it's so weird. I'm just like, or should I just be with someone who loves me for me and like doesn't have it all together? But then I'm just like I can't because like I take care of myself and I need someone to like add to that, not
Yeah.
like take that from me.
Yeah.
Because my last 3 relationships were all like that. It was very much like the war flashbacks. I'm so sorry.
Oh my god, the trauma, the PTSD.
The war flashbacks. I'm so sorry, but yeah, it's just those relationships were very like I feel like childish in a way.
Yeah.
And I learned so much from it of like what I want, what I don't want, and like being with a woman isn't easy. And my last 2 relationships were with
Gives
a
you
woman.
perspective as to how annoying we are.
Yeah, and now like with guys, but it's a problem though because now with guys I'm so laid back because I see like what it is like to date a girl,
Yeah.
and I feel like guys don't think I like them or like they're like she sucks. So now I'm in my era where I want to be
taken care of.
Yeah.
And I feel like I know you kind of were saying maybe it comes from like your childhood and stuff, but I actually just feel like it's like part of
A
like
woman thing.
a woman thing to like be feminine and be taken care of and be like wanting to feel secure and protected and relaxed
sure.
in your like relationship. I watched this girl and I said in the first podcast, and if you're like trying to get into your like your soft feminine era, I love this girl. Her name is Alexis on YouTube, and she's like a feminine coach, and she always talks about that, like how that's like our thing is to like be relaxed. Like we shouldn't have to worry about like not that you
Yeah,
can't have your own.
I'm
Yeah.
always stressed. I live my life stressed. It's so annoying. So annoying.
Yeah, not that you can't have your own business and not that you can't like do things for yourself, but it shouldn't be like your life journey if you're trying to be like so in your feminine to have to provide for yourself as well.
Yeah.
And so I feel like it's
Yeah,
fair
and
for
it's
you to
hard.
say that
It's
you
hard,
want.
especially nowadays. Everything's so expensive. The economy's bad.
Yeah.
And rent is higher than what you get paid. Like you got to make 3 times the rent, and it's like, girl, where they do that at?
Who's doing that?
Who's
you know,
as a woman, like who's doing that?
I feel like it's totally fair for you to want that. I want that myself too. Like I
Yeah.
want to know that I'm gonna be.
But it's hard because then I'm like in this like I'm like in this battle with myself. I'm like, is that shallow? Is that not good?
There's like a balance. This is where I think is the balance. I
Yeah.
think at our age, we still have like the fairness to love who we love. And as long as it's like a person who is striving to be that provider, then that's different than a man who doesn't have it figured out and doesn't seem like they want to figure it out. Like there's in my opinion, there's like a like clear line between a man who's like, I'm not there yet, but this is where I want to be and this is where I'm gonna take you, and like this is how I imagine myself treating you, and this is how I want to this is who I want to be for you.
Yeah.
And then you cast your vote as a woman, like, do I believe him? Do I stay along for the ride? Do I love him enough to like let him become the man that I want him to be and the man he wants to be for me? Or do you like take the shortcut, and like just find a man who already is where you would want your ideal man to be, but maybe he doesn't have like all the attributes of the man that you really want to be with. So I just feel like as long as like whoever you're into, as long as they have like those goals and you see them like working towards them, they're not just like talking about it. They're not just like, yeah, I want to do this and that one day. And yet like they just play with their homeboys all day on like
Yeah.
the game or and
Yeah.
they don't do anything, then that's so different than somebody who is striving towards and like working hard. You could like see them every day like working at their
Yeah.
dreams. It's like
That's definitely true. I can see like what you mean by that, but I feel like it like I said, the economy we're in and everything, like
yeah,
it's so hard for even like other people. Like I feel like if you're not if you're not doing well, like you're doing not good. Like there's
yeah,
it's like it's so hard now. Like there's like no in between even. But I don't know, it's so weird because I do want someone to take care of me, and I feel like if someone did like help me, like if I didn't have no bills to pay and like I was just taken care of in that way, like
yeah.
I would still like try to find ways to make my own income. Or I would even like I feel like everything you're doing now, which is so amazing,
Thank you.
a billion times I'm gonna tell you. But I feel like I would be able to do that if I didn't have the stress of like I have to work, I have to make this much, da da da, like because that's like literally consumes my brain
Yeah,
most of the time. Like
yeah,
I gotta make this much money and by this day and this day, and then it's like so stressful that I don't even feel like I feel like that's why my drive has been killed too because I feel like I don't even know where to start and I don't feel like I can't start because like it takes money to make money.
yeah. No, that's true. And
So babe, if you seeing this, take care of me and we gonna have it good. Like I'm gonna be in
I'll
my
be cleaning. I'll be in my housewife
no,
era.
and like I feel like I could be like a little content creator.
Yeah, you definitely give content creator. What is like okay? Obviously, I think everybody understands this is like my dream right here. Like this is my baby. This is what I want to do forever. But it is hard to find that, especially like what you're saying when you are stressed all the time. It's like where's the room for creativity and for
Yes,
things to flow to you? Because if you're stressed, why would you be in your creative mode and like
for sure.
in your era? But what is like if you had to like if you could be successful tomorrow from like doing one thing and
There's just so much I would love to do. That's so hard. I would love to get into acting. That's
yeah,
something that would love to do.
okay.
I would love to get into acting. I even make music. Like I've made
Oh
more
my
music.
god,
I've
yeah.
made more music.
You've made more music?
Like I've made like two more songs. But that's another thing. Like that's another expensive hobby. Like making music, going to the studio, it's $60 a session.
Yeah, true.
$60 for an hour. Then you gotta mix and master. You gotta buy rights to the beat, buy rights to the,
Yeah.
put it on platforms. It's like everything.
But this is expensive too.
And
Like
no,
this
that's what I told you. I was like,
right.
if I
But
had
that's what
no
I'm
bills
saying.
and no stress, and I could still like make money, I would be like doing stuff like this.
It's like a balance of like allocating your money
I need to
correctly.
make more money.
Not a lot of people know this, but Natalia used to make music. She had made a song back
I made
in
one song. I did not
Okay,
make
she
like
used
I
to make
made
music.
one song.
She makes
And
sure
it wasn't terrible. I feel like people don't take me seriously sometimes because I'm so goofy and I'm so like just sporadic, like all over the
listen.
place.
I don't care what people take you or not. 2019, we were all kids. Like she was 19. That's when I started wasted, and that shit was a hot mess if I compare it to like how I do things now. Like
Yeah.
I used to do the photo shoots myself. So and that song was a bop at the time. Like we were 19. It fit the level of talent we all had. Like I was impressed by it. I thought it was a good song. I used to play it. I was just singing her the lyrics when I was recharging
Yeah,
the
she was
cameras.
singing the lyrics.
I remember the song.
She was literally. I was kind of like, okay.
No, I used to
period.
bump that
Collab.
song. No, I can't sing for shit. But I used to drive to school all the time to UCF from remember where that pool party was?
Oh
Like
my god.
so it was a far drive. It was like an hour and 20 minutes from where I used to live to go to UCF. And I used to play music the whole drive. And I used to bump that song all the time. I love that
I
song.
love that. That's so nice.
And I
It's
feel
so
like
funny that you say that though, because some guy the other day from high school was literally like, sent me that song and was like, this shit was hard. Like, can we make a
Yeah.
music video to this? Like years later. I'm like, the person who's like in the song with me, I'm not really like close to anymore.
Yeah.
So I was like, no, but I have new music that I
Yeah.
just never have released.
Yeah. Out of all the ideas I mean, you've only told me like 3.
Acting, singing.
Acting, I see you acting for sure. But I see like now that we're talking about the singing, I see
Every-
you blowing
everyone-
up from singing and then getting like an acting role. Like how
Yeah.
people do, and then it becomes like a multi-talented person.
But that's what I'm saying. Like that also takes money. Like to make
Everything takes money.
to buy the rights to go to the studio. Each
Yeah.
studio session costs like $60.
It does. I know. Look, like I'm telling you, I know from
Yeah.
personal experience how much it costs to do music. But there's a way around everything. We were just saying, I was just telling you,
I
you go
agree.
out to eat and you spend money. Like, if you look at how much you...
But girls gotta eat.
That's true. But what you just had, what you brought, like your little lunch that you bought, it was a sandwich.
How much was
that sandwich? Okay, right. But that's what I'm saying. Like, if you prioritize it, right?
Wendy, can we not get into this? I'm just a girl.
No,
I'm not a budgeting lady.
I need to have a course.
It's also
how to budget.
It's also like, I don't know, like you said, like just stressing all the time. Like my creative juices just don't flow sometimes.
The snippet, she played me a snippet for like 20 seconds of the song, which
should I play it for them?
Play it. Is it copyrighted though?
I don't know.
When you got the beat, does it say copyright free? Does it say you need to buy the beat?
I think so.
Okay, just play like 10 seconds.
10 seconds. Who's
10 seconds. Come on,
Who's gonna see this?
Whoever like did this beat, this is free promo right here.
Love you.
She's gonna buy the beat, okay? I'm gonna force her to buy it.
I'm gonna eventually drop music. I just want to make more. I want like an EP.
I feel like you should come out with a hot single.
No, I want like an EP. Like,
but you could do an EP. You could do like a single. Like,
that's what I'm saying too. Like, it's so annoying because like I know myself and like I want things to be perfect if I do like come out with some shit.
I absolutely understand you. Like, that's so me. That's absolutely me. But there's like, also room for like, growth.
Yeah.
Which somebody else. Yeah,
maybe I do need to get into my rapper. I love a bit of giggle.
Girl coded for sure.
Skims on my body, know I'm always throwing fits. Ooh. Cause I'm always taking trips.
That's hard. Yeah. I haven't heard the rest. She's just teasing me with the intro.
Skims on my body, know I'm always throwing fits.
Come on.
Kim,
sponsor the next episode. Please.
Kim, stop playing for real.
Kim, between this girl and I, we have paid about 2 months of your rent. At least.
At least.
I
just want a PR package or two.
Yeah. I want to be sponsored by Skims. Like, can we manifest this right now? I'll be like
we're inclusive girlies. Like, you know, I'm a minority. I'm Hispanic.
We're a majority where we live though, that's for sure.
And I'm not the skinniest.
Shut the Natalia.
Not the thickest. I'm like right in between.
You're gonna get canceled for that. For sure.
For not being the skinniest?
Yeah.
Why?
They're gonna cancel you for that.
Why?
Because you're skinny. What do you mean?
No, like I'm not the skinniest.
I mean, you're not like giving Bella Hadid, but nobody gives Bella Hadid. That's like model skin. That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. I'm inclusive because I'm not model skinny.
You are,
but
like,
I'm not
skinny.
Like Instagram baddie thick BBL giving either. I'm like, you know, right.
The BBL era is out of style right now.
It's getting there, but some people still feeling that.
Who?
You don't want me to say the name right now.
Who? Say it.
Think of what we did the other day.
Yeah, but that doesn't count.
Fake ass, fake titties. That's what they want.
No, I don't even think so. I mean, that's like an exception to the rule. I don't know.
No, but I maybe I should just be a fucking rapper. I feel like I do give that though, like the fun girl in me, and like
I think so too.
I just need to.
I want the rest of that song.
I think I'm scared of, like I said, I think I'm scared of failure, and I psych myself out with like thinking that I need to be fucking rich to.
You definitely are psyching yourself out because no, you don't. And this all took like budgeting and time and like allocating.
I'm not patient.
You have to be.
I know.
And like one step at a time. And like people.
Me blaming everything on my.
Oops. No, I'm serious. Like, go home and write it on your notebook. This is for everybody who wants to do something and you're overthinking it. Write it on your notebook. Write down what you think all the steps would be. And then every day just take one more step. And then just do it. Like, the scariest part is just starting it. I swear. It's scary to announce. Like, this was scary to announce in a way. It's like, okay, I hope people perceive it right. But
I don't want to be in my flop era.
You're only a flop if you're a flop to you.
If I put something out there and it flops, like, I'm going to be pissed.
But how would it flop? Like, that's only
because
perspective.
I feel like everyone is trying to do the same thing.
But that's why, this is like, we live in a world where like there's only so many categories of things you could do. Then there's like the Jeff Bezos, people who like invent an Amazon, but 99%. Who's gonna
be a doctor? Like, we're gonna run out of doctors. Like, everybody wants to be.
People are still being doctors.
Everybody wants to be an Instagram baddie, and nobody wants to be a doctor.
That's what
I'm
saying. Instagram baddie is only gonna take us so long.
Yeah.
And then we need something for the next step, right? So it's like, at the end of the day.
New music. coming soon.
Do you imagine yourself like rapping on stage? Like, could you do you imagine yourself performing? That's different than
honestly.
yeah.
I perform for my friends every time I'm with them.
Okay.
I'd be first of all, I'd be drunk as hell, and even when I'm not drunk as hell, I'm probably performing.
There you go.
I was performing the other night in there.
Yeah, I believe it. You told me. I wish I could have seen that part. But I think you definitely need to. I'm talking about ASAP. I think everybody needs to pursue their dreams. And I don't care how many, you know how many people have a fucking podcast?
Can you text me every day, pursue your dreams? Maybe I'll do it.
I'll be like, Natalia, send me your updates. What are, screen time and what did you do today towards your dreams? I'm serious. How many people do you think have a podcast? Be for real.
Not many that I know.
Okay, not that you know, but in the world of
I'm
a podcast girly.
In the world,
I listen to podcasts, so I know how many podcasts there are.
Definitely a lot. Probably like
a lot. Too many.
Probably like a good 500,000.
I would guess like
a million.
10 million podcasts.
10 million? I think maybe a million.
No, more.
I think a million.
The population of Earth is 7 billion people. It's not just people in America who have a podcast.
Yeah, but I don't know.
No, I would guess 10 million people. People have like podcasts for like gaming, health, education.
I'm gonna be my Twitch era. No, I'm just kidding.
How many eras does this lady have?
No, like honestly, like that's another thing too. Like there's so many lives I want to live that I don't even know where to start.
You need to sit down and like imagine
maybe I should
yourself.
start with the music though, because like I do see myself like doing music.
You need to do the one that like when you close your eyes.
I remember the first time I made the first song that you were talking about. I remember when I made that song, I was like the happiest I've ever been in my life.
Okay, that's the feeling.
Like that feeling.
Yes. Is that how you feel when you make these songs too? Do you feel like completely
like I do
in
feel
your
like
element?
That. Yeah, I definitely do feel like
okay,
that.
that's like the feeling that everybody needs to know. That's like your guidance system. There's like this lady I listen to, right Esther Hicks. That's maybe too much for a lot of people right now. But she explains how like your feelings are your inner guidance system, and like they're like your sixth sense almost. How many senses do we have? 5. Like your sixth sense to know whether you're going towards your like what you're meant to be. Because if you're doing something that you don't like, there's only one way for your body to let you know that you're doing the wrong thing, which is by making you not feel good. You know, like if you're
True. Like I don't
like
feel
when you're
good
at work.
A bottle girl.
Exactly. Every time something has to like let you know, some sort of intuition that you're doing the wrong thing.
Wow,
which is your feelings.
Wow, you're eating me up right now.
Bro, I love that lady. She like changed my life.
I need to talk to you more. We need to have like more discussions.
Bro, we're gonna change the world right now. We're gonna change the world right now.
So, you're gonna be in your podcast era,
yes,
wasted era, and I'm gonna be my music,
yes,
and then we're just gonna blow up, boom,
yes. And if that's what really,
and honestly, like I feel like too, if I really did blow up, when I do blow up, like I'm taking everybody with me. Everybody's gonna have a role.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Shit, you could be the next Bobby out.
I don't want to be Bobby.
Okay, yeah, but not like
I want to be.
But her like not interviewing, but like talking to celebrities too, and like
I don't
or even like you know how you said like you're into your like health stuff. Like you can talk to people who are like in that like.
That's what I want to do. I kind of imagine myself. Did you ever watch the Joe Rogan podcast?
Yeah.
Like, I imagine myself sort of like in that realm where I'm like talking to people about obviously things that interest me and things that I want to learn more about too.
Yeah, yeah.
Like I love listening
I would love to
him.
see that for you.
Yeah. So I can't wait to have like experts in certain fields at some point.
That's so awesome.
And they can like teach me stuff because I'm such a let me know. I want to know more.
I love that. That's so good.
Thank you. But yes, that's like your internal guidance system. And then ever since I learned about that, I was like, this makes so much sense. Like, what is making me feel fulfilled? Like, what would I do every day, all day, even if I wasn't getting paid? And I feel like I would do this all day, every day if I wasn't getting paid. And that's exactly what means you're gonna get paid from it. Like, there's things that like feel like work. Like, I'm not gonna lie, wasted apparel feels like work to me. Like, I'm not like a sewing guru. Like I only started sewing out of necessity. I didn't want to keep buying stuff from I knew it was manufactured in China, which like kids are making and stuff, even though we shop like from places that still do that. But I felt like I didn't want to support it. Skims does that.
No.
Yeah. Stop. I know. Oh my god, we never even said it. We are dressed in like a Valentine's like sleepy pajama vibe, you know.
I told Wendy, I was like, I'm coming in my Skims.
Yeah.
Lana Del Rey collab.
Yeah.
Because it's like Valentine's
and I was like, this is perfect because it's the
brought
start of February. Should we bust these out right now?
Let's go get them out. Is this like our intro to love?
Oh my god, yes. We're back. So Natalia had the genius idea of making it kind of like a love episode. So she brought, you know what? I'll give you the honors since you brought them. She brought.
They're from Publix. Nothing crazy, but
still so sweet. She brought chocolate covered strawberries so we could have a super Valentine.
See, this is how you know I've changed, because what we were just talking about earlier, I'm contributing instead of being the.
Yeah, we won't tell them, but we all had a bad
Natalia
era.
has had a lot of growth in the past, but that's what I'm saying. Like talking about love, my relationships have really helped me change, because I was crazy and inconsiderate and evil.
You better not get none of this couch. Ooh, they look so delicious. This is actually my favorite dessert ever. It's chocolate covered strawberries. Ashley actually taught me how to make the best ones at home.
Do I come to you or you come to me?
I'll come to you. We're gonna have a little romantic moment. Okay.
Can you do like ASMR? Like,
yeah.
Hi everyone. Hi guys. We're gonna eat a chocolate strawberry.
Clink. Cheers. Oh, are we doing like the wedding one? I'm dropping it on you. Oh my god, they're so fucking licky.
I know.
Oh my god. No, they're like literally condensating. Ashley taught me how to make the best chocolate covered strawberries at home, guys. Like, there's like this chocolate at Publix that like you melt it yourself. And it's so much better than this chocolate. Really? I swear to God. So much better.
Snack break. For our intro to a Valentine's Day special.
So yeah, we wanted to have a little Valentine's Day vibes in here by talking about love. I know obviously we already kind of talked about how we feel about like our relationships and like
what we want in the future.
What we want. But we actually were both kind of saying how we were in our not mommy era, but like in our being more serious era, like dressing more conservative. Modest. Like, who would have thought that would ever came from us?
Us, especially me.
I mean, Miss Micro Bikini over here too. Like, true. Super the opposite of what I'm trying to do now. I don't know.
I think it's also we're getting older.
I think so too.
I feel be more mature and show it in our.
Yeah. You know how you were talking? Actually, this is a thing I wanted to talk about. You know how you were expressing that you want like this type of man? In my opinion, what you were describing, obviously like a high value man, a man who's gonna take care of you, a man who's gonna do his role as a man. And I feel like women have like our own roles too. Like obviously like what we were joking about, which is true, like taking care of our home, taking care of our man, taking care of ourselves and like our kids, and just being the woman, you know, bringing that feminine energy into the dynamic.
For sure.
But I also feel like, and this is like no, like I'm not trying to say it as like shade to you. I feel like it's the same thing even to me, like showing myself off on Instagram or whatever. I feel like it, like, I don't know, it's hard to articulate, but I feel like, is it hard for like the dream man to take us serious when in a sense we're being the opposite of their dream woman, right? Which is like more of like a conservative-ish type of woman, like a woman who's not being like so online. And I know people get like upset with that, which is like, oh, women should wear what they want and we should act how we want and post what we want. And it's true, we should do what we want, but then obviously that also comes with like the effects of like, if there's this dream man who is, let's say like this guy is like our age and he's like super secure in his life, and maybe he got rich from, I don't know, he started a business when he was 18 and he's like rich and he's like 25 now, but he has his life figured out, and he's looking for a woman to like start a family with and to take it serious. And then there's like women like us, right? Like I was doing waisted apparel, which was a lot of like modeling and like posting on Instagram in a provocative way, which is sexy and fun and like youthful. And like, for example, you work in like the nightlife industry, which obviously, like you even said, your previous jobs, you were definitely dressing more provocative as it's like forced upon you. And like this job, you don't, but it's still like somebody who's like out all the time, being surrounded by men and like the nightlife culture. So I always feel like, can a man who like the man that we are looking for, obviously I have my man, like I'm already in that type of relationship, but I felt like this before too, like it's a man that I'm looking for gonna be scared away like from me because of like what I'm doing.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, I always think about that as well. Even with me, like, unfortunately, like, I do feel a lot of shame sometimes from things I've done or like I have an OnlyFans. I still have my
Yeah.
OnlyFans. I don't post on it as much. I don't post it on Instagram. I only post it on Twitter. And it doesn't make me happy that I have it. It makes me actually sad. But unfortunately, those were the cards that were dealt. I wasn't born into generational wealth or even unfortunately, like I don't have a family where I can be like, hey mom, like could you help me like with my tires or like I need $20, $100.
Yeah.
I don't have that luxury, and I'm not saying that like I deserve it or like there's a lot of people who even have worse situations.
For
So
sure.
obviously like my situation's not terrible, but I just been in a position where, after high school I didn't go to school. I didn't know what I wanted to do. I just got immediately into nightlife. And when COVID happened, the reason I made an OnlyFans was because COVID happened, clubs were closed, obviously. So I didn't have a job and I was literally on my last $100.
Dang.
And my car, I had to renew my tag and I had a bunch of tolls on it from my ex who literally ran up my fucking car because he didn't use his car. He was
Oh
meant to
my
use mine.
God.
Yeah, I was like 19 though. I was really young and I had this boyfriend since high school. And he ran my shit up. So I literally owed like $700 in tolls and I
Oh
was
my
like,
God.
I need to renew my tag. Like I can't just be without a car, like whatever. So I just dropped my OnlyFans. And at first I only still to this day, I only post like little thirst traps,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
bikini or lingerie.
Which is like what most girls on OnlyFans post anyways.
Yeah. And I was like, at first I was like, oh, this is lit because I made
Yeah.
10K my first month. Yeah.
For real?
Which sucks because I didn't save any of that money.
Oh my
I
God.
wasted it all on my ex. I dated a
No.
girl after that.
Yeah.
And I wasted all my money basically on her and me, like just going out to eat all the time, going on trips. We went on like 6 trips that year. Like we did a lot. And I was just like
Oh
fanned
my
out because I
God.
thought I had money.
Yeah.
I didn't make the right choices. And like that's what I'm saying. Like I've learned so much these past couple years, I feel like. And yeah, so that's something like unfortunately like that was the cards I was dealt and I just had to get fucking OnlyFans. I had no choice. I really was like backed up in a corner. I didn't know what to do. Like COVID, no
Yeah.
jobs, no nothing. I mean, I could have filed for unemployment, but at the same time, like I didn't want to pay back that money or that money be taken like away like from my taxes and stuff like that. Like I knew that it came with more than just
The free.
free money.
Yeah.
And I was just like, whatever, like I'll just do it, whatever. And then I got like addicted to it because like I was making so much money. I even quit nightlife. I stopped working for a year. I don't know if you
Really?
remember
I
that.
don't remember.
There was like a year where I stopped working downtown and I just took a breather and it was nice. But yeah, so like now that like I've been dating men again because I thought for a minute that I was full on lesbian.
Yeah.
I really truly thought I was a lesbian like and now I think I'm stepping into like knowing my sexuality more. Whatever. It's just really hard for me to find a connection with a man. It's really hard for me. With a
Yeah.
woman it's so easy. With a
Mm.
guy it's really hard for me like emotionally like have that.
Yeah.
So hard. But anyways, yeah, so like now that I think about stuff like that because I do want to get married, I do want to be eventually in a relationship with a man, whatever. Yeah, I think about that all the time. I'm like, well, fuck. Like, they're probably gonna think I'm a whore, and like, hopefully, like, they can see past that and like really understand like why I did it, and like that I'm not happy about it. Like, if anything, I'm ashamed of it, and they can. This sounds so bad. Like, help me from that. Like, help me
No, I get
steer
it for
away from
sure.
that. Like,
Yeah.
hopefully they're like that understanding and they just get it. Like, because honestly, like as a woman, like that's the easiest thing to do is just like for men, it's like trap and like they can like make money by selling things and whatever. But like for women, it's like
That's
sexualizing
like, yeah,
themselves.
that's the
And
trap
honestly, if
for
you
a
think about
woman.
it, like men sexualize me for free. So at least I'm making like a little bit of money off of it because if I walk around with a shirt like this, oh, they see my tits and they're like, oh, or they see a little bit of cleavage and they're like literally, I was driving here, this guy like literally stopped his car, like just like being so D and like I don't know. So like yeah, unfortunately that was what happened, but I do think about that all the time. But hopefully I can find a man who's understanding that things happen and that I don't want to be that person and that I want more for myself.
Yeah.
Where you at?
If you're there, hit her up. No, but it's true. I completely understand. I mean, I feel the same way. It's just always something that I do think about because I feel like now it is so acceptable in society for us women to sexualize herself for like either like Instagram clout or for
Yeah, and for a moment, that's what I was like doing. Yeah. Like I would literally post in a bikini like every day.
Yeah. I mean, I have
will
a
still
bikini
post
brand. Yeah, I
I will
post in
still
bikini
post
all the
bikini
time.
pics. Like I will always post bikini pics, and I will always, if I look good, I look good. Yeah. But I definitely am trying to like dress more conservative. Like I've been wearing crew necks. I would never wear a crew neck before. I honestly would tell myself that like crew necks are horrible on me because I do like to show, like, I don't know why I'm like obsessed with collarbone.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why. Like
No, I
neck
understand it.
collarbone is so
Collarbones
hot to me.
is a vibe for sure. Yeah.
So like I would never wear a crew neck before. Lately I've been wearing crew necks.
Really, I
I've been trying
love
to like
a crew neck.
wear more like conservative. Yeah. Like I don't gotta always show my tits and my ass and everything.
Yeah.
But like in occasion.
Yeah, like there's a
I'm
time.
still 23.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
in increments, like, but I'm definitely trying to steer away from that.
That's funny that Yazzie,
we love you.
Yeah, we actually met at the concert, but me and her were talking about the same thing, how we kind of feel like, we're like stepping a little bit out of that, era. And it's so like interesting because like part of me wants to be an Instagram baddie still in my own way, and then part of me wants to start a family and like be more serious. But then I'm also like, oh my god, I feel so young. Like I feel like there is so much time to be a mommy and like do that. And then the other half of me is like, okay, but like
my only thing is I want to travel more before I like settle down.
I always used to say that, but I don't know. I feel like the maternal instincts be kicking, especially when you feel like you find a man that makes you feel like, oh yeah, this is a man I want to give babies to. It's like a different feeling.
I've never experienced that though. Like I said, I've been in the last 2 relationships I had were with women, and the one before that I was 19. I was with a guy, but very childish relationships. So I don't even know what that feels like. And maybe like for you, like I bet like if I found the guy who really like I felt like I truly loved and loved me, I probably would want to have a baby. I mean, I actually, what am I saying? Literally all the time I'm like, I want a baby. I literally tell my friends all the time, even when I have a food baby, I'm like, I would look so cute pregnant. I would look so sexy pregnant.
And then what happens after pregnancy? That's what I'm scared about. I'm scared about the like
and I don't
postpartum body.
Yes, I didn't want to say it, but I don't want to get like, I don't want to look a mess after.
No, and I think every woman can relate. Not to say there's anything wrong with like a postpartum. There's nothing wrong with it. Clearly, that's like, I mean,
but it's just something that like you want to feel good about yourself. Yeah. And sometimes those things don't make you feel good.
It's scary because I know as a woman we find a lot of our value in how we look and how we feel like we look, like, which is different for everybody. But obviously, if we feel like we look good, we value ourselves based on that. It's just as a woman, I feel like same thing. Men is like the opposite in their world. Like, how much security can they bring to a woman? How strong are they? Like, what in the male like strong hierarchy are they? But you can't say and then be like, I want a strong man to like provide for me.
I mean, I hate when it's ego driven.
No, but I'm saying like, don't you think like us being like wanting to be baddies is like ego driven too? It's like, it's just part of.
No, because honestly, like I feel like I want to do it for myself, not for like people like viewing me. It's more like I want to feel good because I want to feel good. I don't want to feel good because I want y'all to think I look good.
But then think about it like this. If you have to choose between going to 2 cafes, right? One where it's like this hole in the wall mom and dad pop shop and it's like whatever, it's like not that cute, but they have the best coffee in town. Or you're looking cute that day.
That's a good way to put it.
Right, you're looking bad that day. You have a cute like little Skims dress, she just dropped that like the new color. And you're looking all cute, you're ready to go, and then your friends and you're like, we should go get some coffee. And then you could go to the coffee shop, which is like aesthetic and cute, but their coffee's more expensive and not as good, but the aesthetic there is a vibe. Which one are you choosing? And let's be honest, 'cause I'm gonna choose the aesthetic one for sure.
You know what's crazy? Like, oddly enough, I feel like everyone who perceives me that doesn't know me would think I would choose the aesthetic one. But if you're my friend, I'm gonna go to the cheaper one that's like really good as fuck. I'll probably go there like just because, like, to take a pic or something, but like I wouldn't go there if, like, to drink.
But that's what I'm saying, exactly. Like on a day that you want to take a pic, on a day you're trying to be like perceived, you're picking the one that's like a vibe. Just from the fact of like how it will translate. Which is like normal. I feel like we can't get too down on ourselves for it. I feel like it's just part of like humanity to like want to be high up on the hierarchy of like society. It's just like in your nature to like want to thrive, and like part of thriving now, it's like social media. It's just like what the world has transformed into.
Which I hate.
Which,
It makes me
yeah,
sad.
it is sad, but in a sense, it's like if you could learn to like balance it in a healthy way.
I saw this really sad TikTok last night. I was literally crying. It was like this girl talking, and she was like, "Oh, um, are you high visual or low visual makeup? Mob wife aesthetic or clean girl aesthetic? Da da da." And she was saying like all these things that are like coming popular, and she's like, "But what about like the little girl in you? Like, what about that girl? Like, that girl deserves to shine, not all these trends and blah, blah, blah." It was like a little like poem moment, but it was beautiful and she worded it so well. And I was just like, wow, like social media has like really like messed up our brains. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm trying to keep my this authenticity as much as possible. Like, I don't want to be like the next person. Like, when that clean girl aesthetic happened, I was still being like me, like
Full glam.
full
She's still
glam.
full glamming.
I ain't full glam, but like just like, yeah, I black out. Yeah, I do this. Yeah,
Yeah.
like that's me. Like, I like to have fun. I like to whatever. Like, I
Yeah.
don't have to be like everyone else.
It's just like such a trendy thing. I think it's definitely TikTok, because TikTok is so
TikTok is
fast
funny as
moving.
hell.
Like Instagram definitely has its trends, but it takes a longer time for it to catch. In TikTok, they talk about it so openly. Like, are you in your this era and you're
Yeah,
that
like
era? Stanley Cup, fucking drunk elephant, and it's
I'm
so
not gonna lie, I have a
unhealthy.
fat ass Stanley Cup on my
You
house.
do? I never got
But
into a Stanley Cup
I
vibe.
did buy it, so
Okay. I mean, I like.
it was a gift.
It's like whatever.
It
Like
was
it's
a
just a
gift.
cup. Like,
But honestly, it has helped me drink more water because like no, I'm so serious because like before I didn't drink as much water.
yeah.
And because I have it and it's like with the straw and like I decorated it with like a little strawberry, like like just girly shit. It makes you like want to carry it around and like have it and like I literally drink more water because of it.
Well, period. Shout out to Stanley. Sponsor this episode. Sponsor Natalia, because I don't have a Stanley Cup. That's for sure. I have like, what's it
I
called?
need
Like
a
the Hydro
sponsorship
Flask.
from Skims.
Yeah,
Mr.
Skims. You guys need to
Stanley.
take us to Turks and Caicos for sure. That's where we
That's
need to go
the
with
one.
Skims. Yup.
Take us to Turks.
Please.
When we run into Drake.
Oh my God. Another
be
concert?
there.
Yeah, I know. I've seen so many TikToks about that shit. It's crazy.
He'd be there. I wanted to go there for my birthday.
Yeah.
My birthday's coming up.
Yeah, I know. What day is it? Are you a April? You're
March
April baby.
20th. My whole life I thought I was a
Oh.
Pisces because March 20th is Pisces. But every time I put my birth chart in, like the time, date, everything, Aries.
You're
sun.
like right at the cusp where you're
Yeah.
Aries. You match more of an Aries than a Pisces.
Yeah, for sure.
But I get the cusp for sure. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like it is like a balance between like social media and like real world. It is hard to find for sure. Have you ever done a phone detox?
A phone detox? No, baby.
You should try it.
Unfortunately, I haven't.
Try it.
What's that all about?
You just like detox, like whatever, like
get off Instagram for like a week or something?
Yeah.
Like deactivate?
Mm-hmm.
But
Or
you see-
like just like
but you
delete
see,
the
like,
app
a
for a
part
little
of
bit.
me, a part of me is like, I feel like if you have to do that, like, it really took over. Like, why do you feel like you need to do that?
I'm
like,
saying you spent on your phone. When we were looking at your screen time. On average, every day, like 3 hours a day on Instagram, just Instagram. We're not talking about Instagram and TikTok, because both of them together was like 6 hours, which is like a
I
shift.
do have a lot of free time.
Right. And it's like, imagine all the positive things you could be doing for yourself in that free time. But the apps are addicting. I mean, it's not necessarily your fault. Like, they're wired to become addictive. That's like blaming an addict for being an addict. Like, we are addicts because that's like what the apps are curated for, and the way that they function, the way that your finger has to scroll. It's all like neuro connected to become addictive.
I also just be laughing a lot on that shit. Like, I love the funny stuff.
But it's like, if you're living,
I need to feel something.
Think about it like this.
I
There's
also,
20.
I also am like, this is like, I'm okay, but I'm also very lonely. Like,
But no, PBB.
So sometimes I just be on my phone. Like, I need a little distraction.
Peep, if there's 24 hours in a day and you're sleeping for, let's say, 8, right? Let's just
be sleeping for like 10 hours.
Let's just say a regular person. I feel you. I like to sleep in too. But let's just say you sleep for 8. So that's already leaves you with 16. And then let's say 2 of those hours are like waking up, getting ready, showering, whatever. So that leaves you with 14 hours. And then from there, let's say 2 hours of food. That leaves you with 12 hours. And then
I'm trying though, Wendy. I promise you I am.
I'm just saying that's why the phone detox thing helps.
But I feel like I will just log back in. Like,
you could have somebody.
I have no self-control. I will literally be like, bitch, I'm logging back in. Like,
you could have your
I would be
bestie set a
off of it.
passcode, like, because you could set screen time.
But you know what I would love to do? Like, if I go on vacation with like a little bookie or even my friends, like, I will leave my phone behind. Like, I'll bring it on the trip, but like I'll leave it inside the hotel or like, You know what I mean? Like I would do stuff like that.
Yeah. No,
But like
but I'm
to
saying on the daily.
deactivate is crazy.
You don't have to deactivate. For example, my phone
But
detox
I
thing.
will just get back on it.
But I'm saying you could have somebody set like on your iPhone, you could set screen times, which is what I do, which means I can only be on the apps for a certain amount of time. Like it logs your time and it doesn't let you go on the app once you've exceeded that time. And you could have somebody set a passcode for it though. Like your best friend could put a passcode. So because if you set it for yourself, you can obviously bypass like the screen. You could be like ignore. Like it's not like that deep. But if you have somebody put a screen code for it, then you won't know the password, and then it'll give you a limit of hours you can be on
Wendy,
it
why
in
are
a
you trying to
day.
get me off my phone?
I'm trying to help you be happier.
But I feel like even if I know, I mean, I don't think social
not
media.
happier, but you know what I'm saying. Like
I think you mean like a more fulfilled life.
yes, where you have more time to do things that are benefiting you.
I'm not gonna lie though, like I told you, like this is so bad, yo. I'm kind of lazy.
But
Like I like sometimes I'll do a little like there's time like I be doing a little stretch in the morning. I be cooking for myself. Like, you know, like I'm not girl bossing out here or like going hard at the gym, but I also like gym. You know how much a gym membership is?
mm-hmm.
I tried to get one the other day. I was trying to be my gym girly.
Yeah.
And it was like $40 down payment, and in 2 weeks they're gonna take $60 from me. And I'm like, girl, rent's due like next week. Like, what you mean you're gonna take the $60?
But you be going out to eat and buying Skims? I don't want to hear it.
No, but honestly, I bought this Afterpay, first of all. Okay, this was like $20 right now. I bought this Afterpay, babe, but and also I've been eating out. Like since I came back from Cali, I have been like putting in effort to live a more balanced life.
Good.
But I definitely do have a lot of time. Like even if I do those things, that takes like what? It could take like 5 more hours on my day, but I'm still gonna get in bed and be on my phone. And
but that's cool. Like I'll be on my phone, but I'm saying there's like a time
I've been doing like
reasonable.
little home workouts, and like I've been trying to eat at home ever since I came back from Cali. That's been 3 weeks.
Yeah.
I've been eating more at home. I just didn't have time today. Yeah. And I've been eating more at home, and I've tried to do like a little workout. Like obviously I'm not going hard because I'm at home, but I'll put like my little sweet sweat on and get on my yoga mat.
Yep.
Do a little Bulgarian split.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah. Which is
I've been trying.
Yeah.
Like I'm in the attempts.
It's all about showing up for yourself. It develops like a different type of like self-respect in your own brain of like, I do things that benefit me that are hard. Like, and it's not to roast you. Like I'm saying, like my boyfriend, he be on his phone a lot. My friends be on my phone on their phone a lot.
I'm proud of like that I need work. Like, you know what I mean? Like I'm not like, oh, I'm a perfect person. Like I know I need work, and I know like there's always room for growth. So yeah, like, but seeing how everyone is in Cali did make me come back and be like, hold up. Yeah. So I have been like more. I went to Pilates too.
Nice. I'm
going to Pilates on Tuesday.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's cute.
I'm trying.
Pilates era?
Damn.
No, good. Trying is like all that matters. And that's what I'm saying. I feel like habits.
I think
like,
I'm en route. But it's gonna take me because I'm just so used to like not doing shit all day.
If I had to recommend a book to you and to everyone, it's this book.
Habits?
Yes. Have you read it?
No, I was gonna buy it, but they were like out of stock at Barnes and Noble when I went.
Buy it on Amazon.
Okay.
It's so good. It'll change like the way that you view yourself as like human and what you do with your time and what you do with that one and like the compound effect. It's kind of the same thing. It's just talking about like your habits and habit stacking and like how to function with your day better. I know you think that you're lazy and stuff, but it's just like the way that
this is also, I think it's not that I'm lazy. I think like you said, it's habit.
Yeah.
Like I've for so long literally working nightlife. Like I work 10 to 3 a.m. and then I have the rest of my days to just do whatever. So I will literally watch America's Next Top Model and stay in bed all day.
You have more time than the average like American right now. You know what I'm saying? That has to work like 2 jobs for like super long hours.
It is hard getting out of that habit, but I'm in attempts.
You could definitely do it, and then
I feel like
feel
also
so much
too,
better.
This is so bad, but I'm trying to get out of this too. But like I like to like if I'm home, I don't mind being alone. Like I can go out to eat alone. But like doing stuff like going to the gym, like I feel like I need a little like push. I need someone there, like to be like, let's go, like da da da. Like unfortunately that's how I feel.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to be more like, okay, I can go by myself and do it by myself.
No, it's good to be honest with yourself.
I don't know how to gym. Like I literally don't.
But nobody knows when they start, and so that has to make you feel better because nobody knows when they start. Nobody knows anything when they start.
But like I'd be worrying about form. Like what if I'm trying to like?
But that's what I'm saying. Once you develop the habit of going, and then now you're a
Yeah,
person
but I
that
try. I
goes.
tried to get a fucking membership. That's just expensive. I was like,
You could definitely afford a gym membership, 100%. You just
but
have
I
to
want.
budget yourself better,
I know,
Missy. Yeah.
but I did get a Pilates class the other day.
Did you like it? Do you like Pilates?
Yeah, it was nice. I could feel it. I mean, she did a lot of ab, and I feel like I have abs. I'm really trying to get rid of my obliques and work on my glutes and my
Okay.
back, because my back. I don't know. It's so funny. People are like, "Oh my god, you're so skinny. Like you have abs."
Yeah.
But, like they don't know that the fat is going to the back, and not
That's where you
and not
store
this
it?
back. This
The upper
back.
back?
The upper back, the middle back,
Oh
and
my
the
God.
lower back, and
That's
the
where you
sides.
store like your fat. It's like your back. I'm like
Mhm.
an arm and like thighs.
I'm like definitely like a love handle girl, and like the back.
Yeah, love handles for sure. But love handles look good because they kind of look like hips.
Yeah, everyone thinks I have fucking huge
Yeah.
hips. Yeah, no, babe.
It
It's
just
love
blends
handles.
in so well.
I'm just like putting my fucking bikini high as shit.
Yeah. No, it's like the best
I'm
trick
exposing
ever.
myself. This whole podcast, I've been exposing myself.
That's good. That's what we should expose, like,
I'm just
because everybody's
exposing.
doing the same thing. I mean, I put my you know where I put my waisted bikini, all the way up at the waist, and then it gives like
I
extra
missed
hip.
my orange one. I lost it.
What happened to that? You know, I don't have that color anymore. But oh, actually, I'm like, I bought
would
a
love a
different
red one.
fabric. Really? Yeah, you would rock a red one. That's like your color. I love red too.
Everyone loves red on me.
Yeah, I love red on you. I did like my color wheel thing, and mine is like red, blue, like the specific type of green.
I feel like white, black, red for me.
You just like those colors, but you need to do your real color theory.
Can you do it for me?
Yeah, I got you. We
I
can do a
love
little
it.
color theory.
Wendy's so ahead. Like,
I mean, all I do is stay at home and like research everything. I'm like a super research girly. Like, I am looking everything up. I know so many things about so many things that I need to write it down.
we didn't talk about love at all.
Well, we did. We talked about how the type of man you want, the type of man that I want, which I already have.
It's the dating pool is really bad right now.
The dating pool, yeah. But maybe that's just
I'm a real yearner. I'm a real lover.
But maybe that's just what you're attracting, because maybe you're not like.
No, honestly, this is so crazy. Like, I mean, obviously there's still people who reach out to me and want to take me out and all that, but there hasn't been anyone that is worth my time. Like,
Yeah.
I have been like I said, I've kind of been hanging out with one person here and there. Like, it's not even consistent at all. But yeah, like the dating pool is really bad. Like, there's no one that even catches my attention.
I don't believe it. I feel like
there's no one that catches my attention. And also, like, I'm a horrible texter. I do not text back for my life.
But it's just because you're not interested in that person. If you truly were, you would text back.
Even like, no, I'm really not.
No, listen.
I'm like an in person. We gotta hang out every day. Like,
maybe like the universe is waiting for you to like align yourself with those things you really want to do, to like give you a man that,
you know,
like,
what's so funny?
matches
My
energy.
horoscope said that yesterday.
Yeah.
It was like when you have like a fulfilling life, that's when the love of your life is gonna come.
Right, because you wouldn't want to be like the energetic match to a man now if you're not like the version of you that you want your man to see. You get me? Like, maybe once you start taking yourself like more serious in the sense of like doing the things that fulfill you, the things that make you happy, like music and whatever those things are for you, then like the right partner to help you like keep igniting that fire within you will come into your life, you know? Because if they come now,
I'm just also like not even looking. I've been having, because like I said, like the last 3 years or so, like I've been in and out of relationships, and they've all been really bad relationships. Yeah. And no shade to them, like they're not, I'm not saying that they're bad people, but it's been a push and pull effect. Like, things that happened to me, things that happened to them, and it's just like it wasn't compatible, and we just weren't in the right space. Yeah. So no shade to my exes or anything, but like it just wasn't good relationships. And that's why I feel like I'm not even looking for one. Like, I'm not looking for one, and even when people hit me up, like, I'm not really interested. Like, and like I said, maybe you're right. Like, people can't keep, like, I can't keep interest in like texting someone because like it's just not there for me. I'm not there yet, even, because like I just spent so much time trying to love somebody, and like right now I'm just like trying to love myself, and like I'm really having fun. Like, I'm just having fun right now. Like, I know everyone's on their like health journey and like trying to be perfect, but like honestly, I'm just having fun. Like, I'm really happy with also the friends that I have. Like, shout out to my fucking friends. Shout out to my friends. I love my friends. My friends keep me sane. My friends keep me going, because honestly, like, that's all the love I am receiving, and I'm happier than ever.
Yeah, that's
Like
good.
platonic love trumps romantic love. Obviously, there's times where I feel lonely and I want someone like there constantly, but for the most part, my friends really like help me stay sane. And I'm literally like dating my friends. Like we'd be like going out to dinner all the time and going out to dinner all the time, even like the concert, like, hey guys, like let's go. Like I feel
Yeah.
like I'd be taking my girls on dates, like, we're gonna go to a concert. The other
Yeah.
day I took Yezi to a basketball game. Like,
Oh, that's fun.
yeah, like
Yeah.
and everything's usually free
Yeah.
most of the time.
Pretty girl privilege. It is fun. That is like I would say one of my favorite things about being a girl is like getting things handed to us. I feel like men have to work for every ounce of like
But then they
opportunity.
also have like kind of easy because it's like for girls, if your toes are not done, you're like not kept up to date. Like you're kind of gross to them. Like if your nails aren't done, your toes aren't done, if your eyebrows aren't done, if your mustache ain't waxed, if your pussy ain't waxed, if your hair is not done, if you
Yeah.
look a mess, if your makeup's not done right. Like there's so much upkeep to a woman. Like men are like the money makers and the go-getters, but women have a lot more expense to look the part for.
But this is what I'm saying. I feel like it's opposite world, same problem, but like different font. Because it's like to us, it's like our upkeep and being born pretty is like not up to you. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to like be blessed to like be socially. I'm not saying that like I'm not trying to say like you're fucking ugly, but I'm saying everybody knows that like, there's social standards to like beauty, whether we like them or not, whether we agree with them or not. There is like a subjective like beauty that we all fall victim to. Like I'm not skinny enough for this or thick enough for that or like whatever. Everybody feels like not enough in a sense, but there is a social standard, and to women it is very harsh because in a way our looks like surpass so much of like not surpass our looks like are so much more important to the men than like what we have to offer. And I always use this
And
example
what
of
it's like
like
what men have to offer for us.
yeah, like
But
women always date like
but
uglier guys.
I've dated bums.
No,
I've dated
no,
bums.
yeah,
So I'm not a gold digger, just saying.
no,
But I
women,
want to be taken care
we
of
have
now.
definitely
You don't even
dated.
gotta buy me Van Cleef, baby. Like I just want a little medical insurance.
You're funny as fuck. But I'm serious though. Like, I feel like imagine, okay, like obviously as a woman, even if you're not born socially, like standard wise, like pretty, you could always get things done. Like, and it's socially acceptable for women to get like work done on them. Like, everybody knows women do things.
I was literally gonna make a GoFundMe for a rhinoplasty.
Oh my God,
Is that
no.
anything?
Leave your nose alone. I love your nose. It fits you
I know.
perfectly.
That's another thing. I've been self-love Valentine's.
There we go.
I've been more loving to my features.
Yeah.
I saw this thing and it was like the features that you hate or something like that, or the features that like your features period is the things your parents loved most about each other, like
Aw,
that show on your face.
that's so cute. I've never heard that, but that's cute.
That is cute, right?
That's super sweet.
So like sometimes I'm like, I got this big ass nose, but my
Relax.
parents must have loved each other's noses because I got both their nose.
You're so slow. No, leave your nose alone. But that's what I'm saying. It's like we're allowed to change our things about ourselves physically, and like it's not like not socially acceptable. Like women get stuff done all the time, but men, it's like you have to be a provider. You have to find a way to become like financially abundant in a way for a woman to like respect you. And if you're not, I feel like women don't respect you at the end of the day, which I understand it comes from like a deeply rooted like human necessity of like women needing to be taken care of and whatever. But I think it's like equally the same problem, just like in a different world. So to us, it's like their problem is like LOL, and to them, our problem is like LOL, your looks, and to us, it's like LOL, your finances. It's like, but to them, it's like that's the only thing they can like provide in a sense. It's like how much can they make us like feel secure and stable and
But it's so
taken
funny,
care
like
of?
I'm just now like, and even then, like I'm not expecting insanity, but I do just want to be comfortable. Like I'm
Yeah.
coming to the terms that like I don't have to have everything, but I do want to be comfortable. Like I want to have stability. I went to 12 different schools growing up. Like I want to be stable. I want.
That's crazy. I went to a different school every year in my life too, except for 1 year I went to the same school twice. But every year, apart from that, I went to a different
Girl, I
school.
went to 12 schools. I feel like that's why I'm such
Feel
a
you.
social butterfly too.
Yeah,
Like
maybe.
I grew like because I was shy growing up. I had moments where like I didn't like feel comfortable, and like
Yeah.
now I'm just like, girl, I've done it all. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. But yeah, I feel like I don't know. I do feel bad for men in their own world, and I feel bad
Yeah, of
for
course.
us in our
I
own
feel
world.
bad for everyone. Everyone's going through their own hardships and
Yeah.
like pain and suffering and like trauma from the past.
Yeah.
And I feel bad for everyone, not even just
Facts.
men. But yeah, I get it. I mean, men do have it hard where they have to really girl boss.
Yeah.
They really do.
Yeah.
But
Speaking of
like,
being a boss, yeah.
but that's also within them. Like they have that drive and stuff, so that's good for them, I
Yeah.
guess.
And we have like the drive of being cute and feeling pretty, and like we thrive on like getting ready and
Yeah.
you know, doing that type of stuff. Like you can't, like, men would hate to sit down and get their makeup done, but like we will love it,
They
you
have
know?
it so easy though in those terms. Like I feel like men have it easy in some ways and women have it easy in others. Like women
Yeah.
have it easy, like, oh, pretty privilege, okay, they can get whatever for free, go wherever for
Yeah.
free. And like men can't come in a section even if like they buy the hookah. Like, no, you gotta buy bottles, babe. You
Yeah.
gotta do this, you gotta do that. So it's like they don't get to have like the experiences girls have, like for no price, for the low price of nothing.
Yeah.
But they do have like an advantage in like they don't have to have periods or give birth.
Yeah, sometimes you know, like the Mario Karts thing, like how one comes to like one's faster and then like the other one is like slower, but it has like this. That's what I feel like it is.
Yeah.
Like we each have like the same like like potential and just like in a different like wrapped like form.
Package.
Yeah, in a different package, because women definitely have our strengths and weaknesses. Like
Weaknesses.
men are like the biggest predator to women ever.
I know this guy. Oh my gosh, this guy after the concert, I'm like walking out and he's like, hey, hey, hey. And he's like trying to talk to me, my friend, and we're like, bro, like, please, like, we don't know who you are. Like, what if you try to kill us? Like, what if you
So
try to sex
scary.
traffic us? Like, no, get away.
So scary to
And
be a
I
woman.
hate that because sometimes men feel like, oh, like you're a bitch. But it's like I also don't know your intentions off rip, so I'm not gonna be like super welcoming because that's how people can get taken advantage of. So I hate that because like I just hate that.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Men are really like
And
our
then like
biggest
you're a fucking
predators.
bitch, and then it's like, no, I don't know
No,
if you're
I'm
trying to
just
kill
scared
me.
of you. Yeah.
I don't know if you're trying to kill me or sex
Yeah.
traffic me, babe.
It's crazy. And also like imagining dealing with a girl. Like on my period, I'm such a baby. I can't imagine, like, I don't know how you
Dated a girl.
dated a girl. I would go crazy.
I feel like we should get into that.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Okay.
Dating a girl.
Mm.
I don't recommend it.
No?
No, honestly, it's cool because like there like it's a lot of passion and it's a lot of like understanding and emotions. Like men are very like vacant. And
No.
sometimes.
I get you, for sure.
Or not-
Sometimes. They can
okay.
be.
But even when a man does show emotion, it's hard for them to do it. And not only is it hard for them,
it depends on the man.
most of the time. Even like how they like talk about it, like affirmation, like even that, because I feel like men show it in like they do stuff for you, or like, oh, you already know what's up, like with us, like they're kind of like, that's how
I'm
a
telling
lot.
you, you
Okay,
have to
but
find
that's
like the
how,
right guy.
okay, but most men are like that.
No,
Wendy, let's be serious.
I'm disagreeing with you. I'm
standing
firm.
Most men are very like shy away from their feelings. You don't think so?
But
you really don't think that men shy away from their feelings or have trouble expressing them?
I get that that's
have trouble expressing them.
I get that that's like what a lot of people say.
You got lucky, Buki.
But even before
the
that,
dating pool is horrible.
Even in other relationships that I've had in the past, I have had like boyfriends who like communicated their feelings just fine. Like I don't know if it was just obviously like a luck thing, but like even my bestie, she dates a man who kind of like expresses himself in a nice way. I think it just depends, and I think it depends.
I dated
where you're
dated, like it wasn't my boyfriend or nothing. I dated one guy who was like that, and honestly, maybe I'm the problem, but I was like, ew.
No. There's a balance between. I know what you're saying. There's definitely like a balance between like a feminine type of man, like a man who expresses himself in a very like.
No, it wasn't even cringy. It was like really loving and romantic. It was actually romantic. And I didn't know how to take it.
Maybe you just weren't ready for that at that stage.
I feel like, at least the men I've experienced, and like even my friends, like they'll tell me like the guys have trouble expressing themselves. And I'm not even saying like, I'm just saying like for women it's easier to communicate.
I think so too.
Be
Yes.
more loving.
Yeah.
And like and it's easier for me to accept it, maybe because trauma and things that have happened to me growing up. Men are awful.
Yeah.
I just been through a lot, like stuff that's happened to me when I was growing up. So like I guess also so I shy away from men as well. Like that's what I was saying. Like I have trouble like showing love to a man. But I can do it easily with a woman. It's really hard.
Maybe that's just like part of like your journey.
And
is
that's
gonna
why
be to
I felt
heal
like
that.
I was like literally lesbian.
But maybe like once you keep like working on yourself and like healing those like wounds you have, then you'll be able to like do that more easily for sure.
Yeah, but
Because there are good men. I feel like
I'm
we're
not saying
younger.
they're not good men, but I'm just saying like it is harder for them to like communicate and like express love
Yeah.
and like even like words of affirmation, and that's something that I really love. Like I need words of affirmation, and like I feel like men are not good at that.
Yeah. I mean,
And even
we are
if they
younger, though.
are, it takes them time to warm up and like get to that point. And I'm someone that I'm not gonna lie, this is a me problem. It's not a them problem. I don't have patience, so I don't like let it build up. Like I kind of just like, oh, you're not obsessed with me, blocked. Like
Yeah.
Or do you want to switch it so like we can sit on the big couch
I think
together?
it's funny. Like
It's cute. Okay.
it's cute.
We talked way too much. We
Too
yapped.
much. I mean, on the screen, we've been talking for 2.5 hours. I don't know how long the episode will be, but her camera like is done. We have backup batteries and it's done. Like there's no more room. So, any last words?
Thank you so much for having me. I had a wonderful time. I can't wait to yap again.
Thank you for coming on. This was so fun. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this super extra long episode. Don't forget to do the YouTube stuff, like, subscribe, send it to your
Comment.
bestie. Yeah, comment.
And don't judge me. Be nice in the comments. Be nice to me. I know I'm like crazy.
Guys, be nice to Natalia. She's a little firework, and we love a firework, okay? Well, thank you guys for watching.
Progress.
Thank you, girlies, for watching. Matter of fact, we'll see you guys in the next episode. Mwah.
No bars.
Oh, I knew you were going to say that. I knew it, bitch.
The Pink Podcast.
Oh?
The Pink Podcast.
The Pink Podcast.
Pink Podcast with Wendy.
Period.